welcome all. We find ourselves in Gotham City. It is a dark, gloomy night, with the only thing shining and giving light to the city is a bat signal shining from GCPD. And this is where we find our hero standing in front of. This is Battle for the Cowl. Wait, he didn't mess up? Wait a minute. No, this isn't an episode without the narrator messing up.
I was going to comment on the fact that saying that it's a gloomy and dark day in Gotham is like saying, hey, it looks like it's going to be a rainy Tuesday.
It looks like it's going to rain in the UK.
I mean,
or Ireland. Go for Ireland. That's even worse.
Yeah.
It's like saying it's going to snow in Canada. What do you expect from Gotham?
No. If we want to be real honest about it, it's like saying it's going to snow in the Arctic.
But
it's like saying it's cold in Canada. But that, you know what? It's fine.
Or like saying it's slightly balmy in Florida.
But usually the narrator fucks up at this point, and we have to get him to restart again.
No, yeah, but instead of making a restart, we're just jabbing at him now.
I think I finally have broken
Maxwell.
Maxwell.
Also just boring with it.
No, don't worry. Maxwell is broken.
Like, it could have been so much better.
I was gonna say, yeah, and don't worry, you didn't break Maxwell. He's been broken for like the entire season now.
I was gonna say, isn't he just broken?
He's like, yeah, since season 1. We kind of pushed him a bit far on that one.
Fair enough. All right. Well, let's
yeah,
go.
no, I don't think that anyone here is going to argue that point after everything he's been through with just Sylphie.
True.
Well, I guess we might as well go in and find out what Commissioner Gordon wants. He said it was urgent, and we were the only ones who could take on this case, which is weird because he could have picked the Justice League. He could have picked so many other teams.
Thought Green Lantern wasn't allowed in Gotham though, so what would he call it? Justice League?
I mean, there's other members.
But Green Lantern isn't Paul.
100 people on their payroll now or something?
Like probably like.
Anyway, the team enters the GCPD, and in the lobby they see an elderly old. See, now you're fucking up now.
No. It had to happen somewhere.
An elderly lady sitting at the front desk. If you've been mugged, please grab Form B, fill it out, and put it into Box A. A police officer will be with you in 3 to 6 months to get your statement. Thank you.
Gee, it sounds like I'm going
to the British police.
I was going to say, it sounds like I'm getting a standard checkup in the U.S. hospital.
If you do have a medical emergency, please fill out Form C, and a medical supervisor will be with you shortly. If it is an extreme fatal condition, Gotham General is 4 blocks up. Thank you.
Gee, I just want to point out. I just want to take a moment to point out. Justice League can afford an entire space station, but at this point, I feel like Gotham PD just needs a like automated response machine or something at this rate. This poor woman's probably like 80-year-old smoker who just at this point has dealt with everything to such a degree they're on autopilot anyways.
Just give them the retirement. I'm 45. Thank you.
Just give them their retirement plan.
No, my 40 was of my age.
just give them the retirement plan and give them
45 and smoking as much as an 80-year-old. That's surprising.
The secretary is looking at all of us is looking at the team with a very
any
evil
level
look.
of contempt. I was gonna say any level of
ask her on a date.
You know what? Go for it.
I was gonna make a comment of saying any look of contempt you give us is gonna pale into comparison to anything we've already dealt with. But
you
know what? Sure, we'll go this route instead. Why not? You piqued my
I'm a
interest.
62-year-old stuck in a 25-year-old body. I
But
might
you
as well
have
do something.
You have officially piqued my interest. Your idea sounds more entertaining. Let's go with it.
Oh, no.
You know what?
That will work with that. Yeah.
Let's see. I am going to.
You weren't expecting this to be amongst the rules for tonight, were you?
No, not at all. I'm
I don't
trying
think
to
anyone was.
roll a persuasion check.
This is why I love the podcast. I just want to say that. This is why I love the podcast, because the absolute least expected happens at every episode.
Standard bard meme.
And that wall looks like it's
Just
gonna take
occurred.
me on a date. I got a fucking nat 1. Alright,
Wow,
so-
you're about to get slapped. You're gonna get
Sir,
slapped.
that is sexual harassment. I could take you to court for that. Oh, there
I
goes
think
that
Rocky has a
lawsuit.
good enough court for that.
There goes the lawsuit counter.
Can I file a lawsuit for that voice crack?
Listen, are you here to report a crime or waste my time?
Can't I do both?
Crime is you being an
Can't I do
No,
both? Why
Commissioner
not?
Gordon called us up.
No, yeah, but I'm also here to annoy you, so you know there's that too.
Yeah,
Gilga'meir would have no issue being spiteful and just that way.
we're the superheroes of the round table. We were asked to come here by Jim Gordon. Oh,
for five?
yeah. You guys are
Table
about
for
an
five.
hour late. He's not very happy with you guys. And little
Hey, but we
girl.
were eating wings.
Sounds like our usual.
He's
Wait,
in the
we're ever on
morgue.
time?
Go all the way down the hall. It is your third door on the left.
It's in the
Can I
morgue.
try and
Where's the
spatial
morgue?
jump into the morgue, please?
Oh
You
gosh,
wanna-
that's like asking.
You
that's
want to
like
teleport
asking-
into the morgue, you said?
Yeah.
That sounds like a certain.
You can,
boost in,
yeah, roll me a,
20.
yeah,
Is that this?
okay. So you teleport into the
Wait,
morgue.
he was asking me if it was a
Yeah, I
choice.
got an 18.
You got an 18? Okay, yeah, you
Yeah.
teleport into the morgue.
While doing that, can I leave a just blank clone at the spot where I jumped from?
Okay, you
My
really
powers
are going to get
currently
suited
still
this fate.
messing up.
You're going to genuinely get suited this fate.
Well, I can't control my powers. That's kind of the point.
Sure, you can leave a clone there.
Well,
It won't do anything. It'll
uh,
just stand there.
As Bruce teleports to the morgue, the rest of the team follows after. They see a giant room with body cabinets on one end and then body cabinets on the other end, with a hallway blocked off by a railing. And in the middle of this walkway, we see Jim Gordon smoking a pipe over a dead body covered in a bloody white blanket.
So Jim Gordon on a usual Saturday. Got it.
I was gonna say, should I start listening for the buzzer noise for when he hits the corner edges?
Maxwell. Oh,
What the fuck?
I was gonna do that voice.
That is not the voice of Commissioner Gordon, motherfucker.
Hold on.
I didn't realize we were in Monster Inc.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm
As it
surprised
is,
you
we had
need-
the
Do you
as it
need
is,
any-
we had the Roz voice at the beginning. Bev
gonna
noticed
say-
it fucking immediately.
I'm
I
glad
was
you
gonna
did.
say, I was gonna say, do you need a lozenge? I didn't think. You
Hold on.
need to do some
I need
voice
a
prep
drink of
before-
water first. Hold on.
I was gonna say, I didn't realize you need to do some
Needs
voice
to
prep
stop
before a
drinking it.
stream. I wasn't aware you would require the any voice prep prior to the stream.
Commissioner, you can't smoke in here. Joke, courtesy of Bev.
You see,
Maxwell
Gordon.
Mcginnis, is it? Yeah.
Oh, that.
Commissioner,
I'm
please get
trying
off the
here. I'm not a
helium.
voice actor.
No, but it
Commissioner,
sounds like you have a
please.
cold right now.
Please, Commissioner, the helium is not good for you in such large quantities.
Hey, wait. If you want to do helium, I can arrange that with voice mod.
No, not right now.
Alright, let's
How many people can I give a headache in one shout?
let's continue it on.
Yes.
I've been waiting for you and your team for about an hour. I was about to call the
I was
Justice League.
hungry.
Listen,
Why didn't you call them in?
because this is a
You realize they have a larger staff than us, right?
This is a situation I would like to keep under wraps if I know exactly who this is under the blanket.
Really?
Well, who is under the blanket? Why would you call us for a murder? Because of this. Commissioner Gordon pulls the blanket off the body, and you see Batman covered in lacerations from head to toe, brutally beaten.
Sylphie's gonna tug on Jason's shirt and just be like, "Who is that?"
I was gonna say, sounds like all the hallmarks of a Wolverine bar fight.
Hey, look, it's our new set of ribs.
You just see Maxwell put the blanket back over the cowl. Who else knows about this? Just the coroner. Put her under witness protection right now.
Does that actually... Wait, what? Can you put a corpse under witness protection?
Gilga'meir, if this is
like, no, I'm actually not even in character now. I'm genuinely asking, is that something you can actually do?
He's talking about a person, not...
He's talking about the coroner, not Batsy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, okay.
I'm not talking about the dead body. Let's put the dead body under protection.
That was complete derp on my part, but I was so confused for a moment there.
Put that body under witness protection. Get it the fuck out of here.
Quickly, push it back into the thing and lock the door. Oh my god! Why did my brain jump to that? Why did it jump to that? That is.
I don't know. I don't know why. I said it the right way.
Yeah, you did everything fine.
Okay, yeah.
Really quickly, the funny thing is, Steam just notified me as we're discussing this that one of my friends is currently playing Arkham City. So the timing is immaculate.
But like, no joke, you did it perfectly fine. It was my idiotic brain that for some reason made a connection where it shouldn't have, and it was like, hang on a second. Wow.
I am actually going to roll to examine the body.
Oh, God.
I got 16. Maxwell notices that the power morpher on Batman's utility belt is missing.
Wait, he has a power morpher?
He probably has a lantern ring on that somewhere.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me, but at the same time, like, at that point, like, when would he have had the opportunity and time to swipe one of those?
Well, if you let
Little did we know, he was the Black Power Ranger.
If you would let me explain, I would explain why he has one.
Sorry, that just...
I'm gonna choose to believe that he was the Pink Power Ranger.
I like to think he was the Rainbow Pride one.
Maxwell, noticing that the power morpher is gone. So is this how you found the body? It is, actually. We found it in Murder Alley, right where Bruce's parents were murdered.
Wait, whoa. You have a place called Murder Alley, and you don't have it on full surveillance at all times.
It's more...
Why would you name it any alley that in the first place? That only begs people to use it for that. No wonder Batman had to clean after you guys. You guys' legal system, just in street rules, are horrible.
Gilga'meir! Some respect.
He's not wrong.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not the one who decided, the government official who thought naming an alley murder was a good idea.
Well, I'm not saying you're wrong there, but good lord.
What? What do you mean, good lord? Any person would look at it going, oh yeah, That's perfectly sane and smart to do in a place with one of the largest crime rates in the world.
I mean, they've probably got.
It's a nice attraction area whenever tourists come by. People find it. The tourists find it easily by looking for the name Murder. After all,
there's probably a street just called Carjacker Street.
Yeah, no. And then you've got like a Bank High Street. And got like all the major banks in the area.
Bank Robber Street. You've got
Home Invasion Street. Yeah, you got Home Invasion Street.
Avenue. Thank you very much.
Home Invasion Avenue. Anyway,
you got Parent robbing Boulevard.
Anyway,
you got B&E Lane.
Yes.
Do you have Batman? Do you have Batman Street?
No.
Batman Alley, I guess.
Anyway,
I think he deserves like a full-on highway for that one, but you know. Well, let's be honest. He's done plenty of damage on those too.
Yeah.
We've found him laying around the same spot that we found Bruce Wayne's parents, but that's not where he got the wounds from. What do you mean?
Oh, so someone just had a sixth sense of irony. Like seriously, like out of character. That don't you think that's out of character, Jace? Don't you think it's a little on the nose?
I mean, yeah, it's Gotham. Of course, it's on the nose.
I mean, fair, but like
Joker, Penguin.
Motive, John. It shows motive and intention. Understand the subtext.
Thank you.
I'm aware, but it isn't going to stop me from making the comment and joke. Anyways, go ahead.
This is not where he had whatever conflict he had to cause his death. And it wasn't the wounds that caused his death, it was what the blade was laced with. Commissioner, what do you mean?
Viagra?
The commissioner hands Maxwell the file.
Oh yeah, just go ahead and pass medical records to a non-government official. That's fine.
You know we're government officials, right? Like we have FBI clearance.
I'm a government official?
Technically,
yeah,
yes.
you want to reassess that statement right there, given the child here?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay,
can you even give government credentials to a child?
Technically, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Terrifying.
Yeah, it is no more terrifying than giving a child nuclear electrodes, but you know.
I mean, think about it. How many like children of the president have been like seriously?
Yes, but they never gave a 5 or 10-year-old government clearance. That's always like late teens
Actually,
and
that
adults.
has happened.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That has.
I'm missing a portion of my own
one with demonic powers, government official powers.
Yeah, no, we haven't had any cannibals yet.
Well, I may. You know what? I'm just going to look over the paperwork.
Just saying, the government's real questionable around here.
The government's real questionable in general.
Maxwell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Skimming through the coroner's records. All right. Commissioner, here's what I want you to do. We're putting this body under the name Kevin Conroy, and we are not stating that it's actually him. Well, we haven't done any blood tests to prove who he actually is. We're not doing any blood tests. We're taking him to a certain location, and we're going to be examining body there. Do you have the authority?
I was gonna say, how much influence do we actually have?
To be fair, they
I don't think we've ever definitively given those parameters.
Gilga'meir, we have enough clearance that we could easily take a case off the CIA. And they can't say shit.
Wow, the president had a lot of trust in us after that whole debacle.
I mean, we pretty much took down a mutant terrorist group. by ourselves.
You shot a tank round into a government building that he was in.
Well, actually, no.
I drove a tank.
That was Sylphie.
And we drove a tank. We drove a tank to make a hole into a different section of the same building.
Yeah, but we protected the president and took down the terrorist group behind it. So,
did the president even after nearly killing him?
Yeah.
But we didn't.
Sure, he's not a mutant.
That's classified information.
I was gonna say, good
He's a mutant.
Yeah, literally. Every time someone very quickly end of conversation says that, you know full well it's confirmed.
If it's classified, shouldn't you be able to tell us because we're government officials?
Yeah, we're supposed to be above CIA.
Not with other ears in the room.
Oh, he guy's been working with Batman for decades. What's he gonna do? You really think he's gonna say anything?
I'm pretty sure.
The guy's been willingly working with a vigilante. You think he's actually gonna say anything?
Hey, we gotta keep some type of government clearance here, you know.
Where? When have we ever?
I mean, you got a point there, but that's kind of information that I don't want to reveal to the public. Thank you.
Wait, that's information regarding the president, and they somehow managed to get through all the screening and the running.
I'm pretty sure he hasn't revealed that he's a mutant, let alone the fact that
he confirmed it. He confirmed it.
I was gonna say, thank you for confirming that. Well done, Jace. Well done. You just got baited into saying it.
Anyway,
he's just gonna move on.
I'm gonna move on because we're already halfway in and we haven't even gotten to.
No, yeah. Sorry, this is too fun at times.
Maxwell hitting the communicator on his wrist. Jax, come in. Jax, come in. Oi, comrade. How could I help you? Yeah, I'm gonna need you to land on the helipad above GCPD. We're gonna be taking a body to the Batcave. Do I have clearance for that?
I was gonna say, well, my bigger concern is can a helicopter. I was gonna say, does a helicopter pad have the structural support, strength support to handle a jet? That's a very different weight classification.
I mean, Batman has landed on the helipad several times.
Yes, but we've also concluded that half the stuff he's making is borderline magic.
And the green wing isn't borderline magic.
I mean, it's not defies the laws of aerodynamics magic.
It's powered by a magical power grid.
Magic.
So isn't probably half his stuff crying out. He made stuff powered by kryptonite.
Well, okay, fair warning, he is missing his power morpher that me and Dr. Oliver made for him. So that is kind of concerning.
Why did he have one of those, and why is it so important?
It's number one, it's important because let's think about it here. He fights a dude made of clay, a giant reptile, humanoid reptile, sometimes a giant shark. I mean, do I have to go on about
a giant gorilla?
But he's done that with his own tech.
With his own tech, yeah, but we kind of.
But what about this morpher is so major here?
Let's look at it this way. If you had a powerful piece of armor that was able to give you powers from a mythical, cosmic power, that's almost indestructible, wouldn't you want that on your utility belt as a Hail Mary?
No offense, but you have it, and no offense, but you suck at fighting.
I am going to. I am just gonna ignore that statement right there.
He's not wrong,
there's
Dad.
no point. There's no reason to even respond to it. There's no arguing.
The team goes up to the helipad. Commissioner Gordon following. So what do I tell my men? You tell your men that's a a basic murder and just keep doing what they're doing. They're not gonna figure it out. I mean,
Lord knows, if that were the case, if they could, then you wouldn't need Batman.
You basically have a giant bat solving most of your cases anyway, so just ignore it.
Yeah, and then it devolved into a bunch of little bats, a bird, and a article of red clothing.
Fair enough.
3 of them are probably mass murderers.
I mean, when it comes to non-humans, Batman was genocidal, so, you know.
True.
They get the body onto the Green Wing, and they take off.
The Green Wing?
It's been the Green Wing since day one.
I know. No, I'm aware of that, but the fact that this is the first time Batman is sitting on it is just bringing a level of comedy that wasn't normally there.
That's actually kind of true.
Like, this is the only time that Batman's ever been on the thing, so now there's just that connection that's kind of being a bit funny now.
Sir, boss, I kind of want to inform you that we don't have clearance to the Batcave.
Wait, there's clearance to even... When was there ever clearance given for that?
This is the Batcave we're talking about. You just see Maxwell press a button and a computer popping out with the Batman logo on the screen.
Oh wow, computer popping out of the plane. That's surprising.
Maxwell typing in, and you guys see access approved. Don't worry, Jack.
Were you just drinking buddies with him or something? What's going on here?
Listen, we were, how you say, business partners at one point, and I also interned for him for a little while. That's how I know who Batman's secret identity actually is.
Okay, well, wait.
You make that sound.
I'm sorry, interning? I was gonna say, interning?
Yeah, I interned.
When did he go from sidekicks to interns?
You were a Robin?
Wait.
I wasn't a Robin.
I was gonna say, you mean to tell me you were another Steven at one point?
I was a Steven at one point, yes. I started from the bottom and now I'm...
Wow, he just lets interns enter, like, a top secret location. That's...
Actually,
that's kind of reckless.
He didn't let me in. I figured it out, and...
Well, that just further proves that he wasn't as clever as people thought then. If an unpaid intern could fumble their way into his room.
I wasn't fumbling. I was more looking for it, honestly.
But if you didn't know it was there, how would you... Oh, gosh.
No, I had my suspicions when, like, you know, I started noticing a little bit of familiar tech, let's just put it that way, being used.
You had knowledge, you had in-depth knowledge of tech on the scale of what he uses, and yet you were an intern?
It wasn't like it was the only way I could figure it out. Without him actually figuring it out. What I was doing.
Wait. You mean to tell me you out-detective someone who's supposed to be the best detective on the planet? Is that what you're trying to feed me?
Barely. He kind of figured it out towards the end.
Oh gosh. So what the hell happened to you after the fact?
We got into a huge fist fight.
No, I mean, like, where the hell did that detective skill work come afterwards? Where did it go after that?
Well, I wasn't facing giant mutants and, like, I was facing low-life thugs and... Well, at that time, that was before the Battle of the Grid, so, yeah, there was that I dealt with my adopted dad, so there was that.
You're only making me have more questions the more you answer.
I mean, you've
think
never really asked about my backstory and everything about that.
No, because more or less I've never generally cared, but now you're just saying things that quite frankly almost sound like a contradiction.
Not really. I mean...
Either way, at this point, we're just delayed.
My adopted dad got to train with him and Superman at one point.
I mean, does training with Superman really amount to any actual thing? He didn't exactly earn anything he did.
Well, he learned the ancient martial arts of Krypton, so...
Congratulations, Batman learned like nearly every style in the world.
I never said Batman was my adopted dad.
No, I'm simply stating that Superman learning a single martial art, despite by all account being practically immortal, and Batman learning over 30 within the span, and meanwhile, Batman over here learning over 30 different martial arts.
Actually, 36. This is why I'm surprised. If this is actually Bruce Wayne, I'm going to be really surprised.
But I reaffirm my point. There isn't a whole lot Superman could really teach anyone.
Anyway, the Green Wing arrives at the site of the Batcave's entrance. You see trees move, fake trees move, and open up to a helipad where the Jax lands. Alright. Before we head in there, don't touch anything. I gotta turn off the alarms first before we
slowly. I was gonna say, Gilga'meir slowly turns his head and as he takes a moment to look at Sylphie. Doesn't say anything. He just slowly turns his head in her direction.
She's currently chewing on a book, so.
Does that count as anything?
Maxwell.
After she finishes the book, she's moved to a piece of rebar.
Maxwell just pats Sylphie's head. While unloading the body, Alfred, at the Bat computer, looking over at 4 individuals coming out of a green battle jet with a gurney approaching...
Oh yeah, this is gonna really suck for him, isn't it?
Approaching the medical wing of the Batcave.
This is gonna really suck for that guy, isn't it?
Gilga'meir.
Like even Gilga'meir's like, oh right, yeah, no, this is gonna really suck for them.
Let me deal with Alfred. You guys.
I was never volunteering for that job in the first place.
Yeah, I mean,
that's all you, bud.
Bruce, do you have any medical experience by any chance?
I mean, I do.
Right. What stat would
Sylphie,
medical fall under?
I would love for you to examine the body, but I feel like you would eat half of it. And
I was gonna say, what is a medical check?
I mean, if I'm not allowed to, I'm not going to. I'm not that bad.
Because I don't think it would fall under treatment. I don't think it would fall under treatment because I think we're a little late for that.
Well, he brought it to the medical bay to make it look like, Batman could be still alive. He hasn't really broken the news to Alfred yet, so...
No, I'm not saying this in character. I'm talking about my actual stats when it comes to actually looking over a body to analyze it. What stat would that be if it's already
Sylphie is actually technically medically adept, so...
I'm
also just curious for my own sake as to what would be if it's
at least when she's in her older
medical would be a technology skill.
Yes, something I only got a +3 on.
Yeah.
Well, in technicality, I would because of my background. So, I don't know what plus would be with technology with me.
It would be +7 to your
+7 to your roll.
Yeah.
I can do that.
I mean, I can try my hand.
It would be an intellect roll +7.
I can do that.
Okay.
I was gonna say, like, I get a +3, so I may as well try doing a roll and see what happens.
Try.
If I roll really high,
you can technically try.
Well, no, I don't need to try. I got 20. That's
okay.
23 total.
I got 19.
So, Gilga'meir over here pulling out a doctorate out of nowhere.
All you see is just a stethoscope, that little, like, weird reflective, like, headband on Gilga'meir, just like...
Wait. You're telling me to use a stethoscope on a corpse. Do you realize the issue with that comment?
Do you see the humor of this joke right now, Gilga'meir?
Yes, but like, come on.
Go ahead, Sylphie.
Like, you're trying to paint me as someone who knows what they're doing. You're not an idiot.
Just determining that it's not worth the effort of aging up and transforming just to do something.
Wait, she can do that at will?
Yeah.
Where have you been? She's been doing it the entire series.
No, I know she's aged up, but I didn't realize that was something she could control. I thought it was impulsive.
I mean, sometimes it's impulsive, but for the most part, she's controlling it.
Huh.
Maxwell.
I didn't really catch to that. I always thought it was impulsive.
Taking a blood sample from the body.
I was gonna say, do we want to jump to Gilga'meir and what he figured out? Because I think that's
well,
that's funny right there.
Maxwell is walking over to Alfred. Master Maxwell, what are you doing here? Alfred, I need to borrow your blood sample kit. Is everything alright? I won't know until we test the blood sample. Sure, and Alfred takes Maxwell.
Hey, Jace.
Yeah?
Can Sylphie make a roll to determine whether or not she keeps her mouth shut?
Oh, no!
You know what? This is gonna be one of those moments. Sylphie, roll me a d20.
Now, normally, Gilga'meir would at least try to do something to help Sylphie in matters like these, but in this case, I think I'm just gonna let it go.
Oh no, I have a whole another thing that's going to happen.
Oh yeah, but like normally Gilga'meir is at least self-aware enough.
Here's what I'll do as well.
Let this go. He's gonna let this go.
I'm gonna do this with Siri so you can hear the number, just in case.
Oh no! Wait,
go for it.
God.
Hey Siri, roll a 20.
You were about to say roll a nat 20. You
No.
cheater.
No. I thought he was.
Roll a d20.
I thought they were gonna say roll a nat 1.
8.
I did say
An 8.
Oh, an 8. Uh-oh.
Oh, so your craving for food is at a high level right now.
Well, she hasn't eaten since the last battle, so.
Well, she hasn't eaten since the last bit of rebar.
Eaten, I would say.
Tastes like
it's like a dog with an antler.
Maxwell returning back to the medical bay and putting Alfred in a chair next to the body with a very sad look on his face. It's him. It's Bruce Wayne. I've also found out traces of a unknown poison, very similar to a type of poison that I used back during the Battle of the Grid. I sent it to Dr. Oliver, see if he can confirm it for me.
It's at this moment that the very elderly butler has his heart attack and dies.
It's not that dark, Gilga'meir.
Okay.
It was at this
like,
moment
you really realize the possibility there.
On a bridge, and Alfred became the new Batman.
That's actually happened before.
I am aware.
So, have you guys found anything? Have you found anything that could pertain?
I assume that's the nat 20 medical check there.
Right, the medical check. Right.
I was gonna say, I still have my nat 20.
You guys, Gilga'meir,
my nat 20 over here.
You have found out that Bruce, when he got hit with all these stabs, they were all stab wounds. He was stabbed by a dagger. A certain kind of dagger that had weird circular ridges on it.
Goddamn demons again.
Hey, this isn't on me.
That means you, Sophie.
Gilga'meir pats Sylphie head and goes, no, the head goes, we know, sweetie.
I meant the ninja demons.
There's a ninja demon? I want to be a ninja demon. Dad, can I have a ninja sword?
I gave
Sorry,
you...
I shouldn't have said that.
I gave you your demon blade. What?
Can we make it transform into a ninja sword too?
Put it into, it turns into a full-on Dodchi.
I'll look into it.
Or dive.
Yay!
Oh, I almost
Gilga'meir.
forgot.
In the meantime, Gilga'meir pulls out a gilded katana for her. In the meantime,
I almost forgot. Brings
She's
Sylphie a giant.
She's gonna run around swinging.
Maxwell bringing Sylphie a
Well,
giant platter of different types of meats, chicken, beef.
Ooh.
I was gonna make a joke of, so with her rolling around and swinging around so hard, it's like, so you remember when you said don't touch anything? Does having it cut up into pieces count?
A little bit,
If
honest.
it's the sword slashing through it.
Because that's a very, I just gave her a very sharp sword. Like,
A sharp
you can
sword?
split diamond with that thing.
Bruce, roll me a d20.
Bruce?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, right, there's more than one
Team.
now. For a second there, I thought you were
What'd
demanding
you say?
that the
Sorry,
corpse make the
Gilga'meir, I
dice.
couldn't hear what he said.
Sorry.
Got an 18.
You got an 18. Okay. So,
I genuinely, for a moment, I thought you were telling the corpse to roll a die.
I
No.
did too, but I was like, wait, hang on. That's me.
the bat computer goes off. There is another attack, but this time on civilians.
Got me.
In the
Oh, question, where's Gordon and all that?
probably dealing with that type of scenario at that point. That's probably why the bat computer's going off.
Oh, I thought he was having coffee.
So with the bat computer going off, Maxwell going to the bat computer and typing in protocol Nightfall. As of this moment, the bat family
just
has been
lost Blam.
contacted.
We just lost Blam, by the way.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yep, here he
Oh,
is.
there he goes.
Right, I forgot about the Nightfall protocol.
So the bat family has been notified. They won't be here in time. What do you mean? Master Grayson and Master Todd are with the Teen Titans covering for Tim, who is on his honeymoon with Barbara Gordon. Jesus.
What the hell? Did we literally just reach the one point where Gotham would be more or less undefended without us?
Pretty much.
What are the odds of the mass, what is more or less a conglomerate that is Justice League at this point, to where they're spread to such a point where like one of the most like unstable cities in the world is just unsupervised now?
I'm gonna roll a d6 real quick. Okay, 4. All right. Well, let's take on that assault alert. Maybe we can get
Before
some
we
clues
leave,
from there.
Can I do something?
Say what?
Before we leave, can I go onto the Bat computer and message Hal Jordan saying the Green Lanterns can now come into Gotham?
For now, let's keep the superheroes to a minimum.
I thought you were gonna. I was also. So this is just the comedian in me.
Mhm.
First thing I thought Blam was gonna do is like, so can I go up to like the Bat computer and start playing Civ 6?
I was gonna
That's where
ask
my
if
brain
I
went.
At first, I was
My
like,
brain immediately went there.
Can I go and play Gallagher?
I was just thinking
But
that.
my brain
Can
immediately
Sylphie
went
just sit
there.
around on the bad computer playing Tetris?
No. We got like to round 500, and we're like, dude, we still need to do this. 5 more rounds, please. Like my brain immediately went that route instead of actual serious in-game thing.
That man's playing Gallagher.
You see the team rush into the Green Wing. Jax, take us to the location of the assault. You got it, boss. Going to downtown district now. The Green Wing just flies off. We enter into the downtown district where many civilians are running in a panic, being slaughtered by what looks like a group of Dragon Clan ninjas. And someone that looks like they're dressed in a Batman Power Ranger outfit? Am I reading that right? Yeah, you're reading that right.
Kind of. That would be one hell of a crossover. I just want to say, like, could you imagine, like real quick side, like, could you imagine a genuine like crossover where like the Power Rangers get their butts handed to them by Batman of all people?
It's happened.
It's happened.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
It happened like a year ago. It wasn't
Wait,
that
really?
long.
Seriously? How did I miss that?
It was one of the most iconic crossovers.
Yeah.
I completely missed that somehow.
One of the most anticipated as well at the time.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I need to look into that now.
Anyway.
Sorry. I genuinely I got completely caught off guard by that.
All of yous, roll me initiative.
At 20.
Oh, hey, don't mind me. I'm just going to go ahead and go first again. Plus
Well,
36 to initiative and all that.
Did you get a nat 20?
And here we go with the initiative roll.
Yeah, I did.
You did. Okay.
So,
I got
I'll let
an
everyone else
18,
handle
guys.
their initiative first.
What'd you get, Luce?
I know more
18,
than likely
bye.
I'm going to end up going first.
18. I got a 16. Nat 20. Gilga'meir, what did you get?
So, let's see. That is a whopping 42.
Okay.
Can I just point out, that's a 42, but it's an 8 on the die.
Well, since
I get a plus 36 to my initiative.
Since Bruce had a nat 20 and we're gonna...
Well, I mean, my initiative is
Probably
still the
keep
highest
getting-
number.
Might be smarter to call me Biggerly. Because I keep thinking you mean Batman.
Okay, bigger.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, also, can we just...
So,
I was just saying, pretty sure highest number still wins, even with nat 20 applied.
Yeah, it does.
Depends on the DM.
alright, well then, it is Gilga'meir, then Biggerly, Ninja number 1, Ninja number 2, Sylphie, Maxwell, the Batman fake, and Ninja number 3.
The Mighty Morphin Dark Ranger.
So,
I am gonna get yelled at so bad for that one.
Mighty Morbin Dark Ranger.
Morbid time.
Gilga'meir, you're up first. What do you want to do?
Well, Gilga'meir is gonna look over to Maxwell going, so you said that things are indestructible, right?
I mean, the armor can take amount of damage. It makes the person wearing it indestructible. The armor can
I
take
wish to
amount of
test
damage.
that theory. I want to test that theory. He raises. So you know how most people, whenever they want to have people stop, they will raise their arm upwards, like they're raising their hand up, put on a 90-degree angle to their arm.
Mm-hmm.
He raises his hand up like that, and you see a bunch of portals open up onto it. I'd like to test that theory. As he
Gilga'meir,
proceeds to, yes.
do remember we have civilians running around here, and this is the most populated area in Gotham. And I don't
Yes.
think this area was picked at random.
You're also forgetting the fact that these have homing.
I'm just saying, be careful with who you hit.
When have I ever hit someone that I didn't intend?
You know, you could have a mishap.
If I miss outright, it's going to only hit air, as they're going to make another circle for another hit at that point.
Hey, Dad.
Okay. You're gonna open portals, right?
He already has portals open. You were literally stopping him mid-firing. It's like,
Hey,
like, you realize I've never missed a shot, right?
if you're gonna fire, roll me a d20.
Oh, yes, yes. And mind you, this is single target, so I'm not getting any penalties. I'm getting the full bonus for single target.
Full bonus, everything. And while you do that, Sylphie.
Dad, sword, please.
You see Maxwell pulling the sword out from his morpher. And Maxwell transforming into the Emerald Knight. You know...
So we got the Dark Knight, and then we got the Emerald Knight. Wow, things didn't change much there, did they?
A little bit. I kind of took a little bit of initiative from him, actually.
Anyways, I'm about to do my attack. I'm going to do my attack roll now.
Oh, that was Maxwell saying that. It's a Gilga'meir.
No, I'm aware.
Okay.
So, let's see. That is a 22 to hit.
22 to hit. It hits, bringing down the Batman Ranger. And you come to...
Is he outright KO'd, or...?
No.
I just knock him on his butt.
You literally disarm him, but realize that it's a robot.
So real quick, putting aside the fact that I just dismembered it, I think Gilga'meir's gonna start having with like a what were you saying about it making things indestructible? I just took the thing's arm off.
Gilga'meir, that's a robot.
As you see the spear he fired, the literal spears and swords he fired, completely embedded into the armor, very clearly showing that it was not indestructible.
You just
like I like to
Maxwell just shaking his head. That's not a real morphed ranger. That is a robot replica. I could have told you that. There would have been more sparks and explosions on that matter.
Yes, but that's still the armor.
I mean,
the armor that I have now punched holes. I was gonna say that the armor I have now punched holes in.
It's a replica of the armor. It's not the actual armor.
Yeah.
It's a robot made to look like it is the armor.
Anyway, it is now Biggerly. You're up.
Let's see, this only pushes Gilga'meir to try harder in the future.
I want to try and freeze the point of my retractable knife on my bow staff.
Okay.
I'm going to be using my cryokinesis, which may go very wrong.
Oh, wait, are you doing it to your weapon?
Yeah.
Then you don't need to roll for that.
Okay.
It's only cryokinesis is only you roll if you're gonna do it to an enemy, not to an
question on that topic, because now I'm curious.
Yeah.
What do you mean by go wrong?
All my powers can completely screw each other over. If I'm using, say, my spatial jump, I can actually cause a lot more issues to myself.
Okay,
and that's why earlier when I emotionally jumped, I left a clone right in front of the woman.
Hence,
so
if he rolled a nat 1, and let's just say I want to be a dick, I could just say, oh, yeah, grenade-sized explosion just went off next to us.
But just to be clear, what level of this went wrong with cryokinesis break?
So
this could. Sorry, I did think about this one from my powers with my cryokinesis. It could actually cause my emotional duplications to go haywire and not actually duplicate, but ice me out, so I can't move.
So taking him out of the fight.
Okay. That's what I was curious about.
I thought it was going to go into a whole different direction. Honestly, I thought you were going to freeze all of us if it went wrong, but hey, that's the way I looked at it when we talked about that.
I mean, Gilga'meir has free reign to free himself. Okay. I was going to say, Gilga'meir has free reign to free himself. We got to remember, he doesn't need to actually move to use his attacks.
Anyway, so you are freezing your weapon, and what are you going to do?
I then want to throw it at Ninja 1.
You're going to throw it at Ninja 1. Alright, roll me a I need to look at their stats. That is a...
By the way, is the robot still in the fight?
Oh yeah, he's just missing an arm and got a spear through him. He's a robot. He's not gonna go down that easy.
Are we taking any bets on this just being Dr. Doomsworth?
No. I can... Okay, roll me a ranged attack, by the way. That's
that would be D20 still, right?
Yeah, D20 with a +7.
Wow, he has like 1 point less than me in ranged attacks. That's actually impressive.
You got a 10, you said?
Yep.
So you got a 17. It hits, but it's more of a nick than anything else.
No, sorry, I got a 3 on my dice.
Oh, you got a 3.
Oh,
that's a miss then. That is a miss.
I hope you can get your stuff back as easily as I can.
Is there anything else you want to do? You have one more free action, I believe. Yeah, you have a free action.
I'm just trying to remember what weapons and stuff I have. No, I guess there's nothing else I can really do.
Okay. So now it is ninja number 1, and he is looking at Biggerly laughing. How pathetic.
You still got cut.
No, he didn't. He missed because he got a 10.
Oh, right.
If you had the 17, it would have been a nick.
Wouldn't like isolating still cause probably wasn't it though? Thinking on that.
It would have been like a negative.
Yeah, technically that could have slightly hit him with a bit of cold. That's probably
that would have been like some kind of boss fight.
Ninja number 1 is going to attack Biggerly. That is a hit. You are going to be taking a -1.
What did he hit him with?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what did he hit him with?
He basically just hit him with a sword. They're basic ninjas, just with a dragon.
Oh, wait. Did he just huck his sword?
No. The ninja
you gotta remember, Biggerly threw his thing, which means they would have had been them throwing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did his ninja just throw his sword next, or did he actually run up?
Like he ran up and attacked.
Okay, then you didn't mention that he moved though. You just said that he attacked. You didn't specify beyond saying that he just attacked, which is why I was curious. You didn't elaborate on that one.
My bad. Anyway.
We kind of had to keep in mind as to where they're positioned.
So you take a -1, unless you want to attempt to dodge roll. Can make an attempt on that.
Yeah, go on.
Alright.
I got an 11 off the dice roll.
Off the dice roll. You do succeed on the dodge. Did you have a +6 to your dodge?
What was he saying about someone being pathetic again? It seems they're about to play now.
Pathetic.
It is now ninja number 2's turn. So, we bring a child to a ninja fight. How funny.
Gilgameir's like, you're right, it is funny, because you're gonna die.
Yeah, bye,
funny
buddy.
No, it's like, Gilgameir's like, yeah, because it's funny, it is funny, because you're gonna die to a child.
Ninja number 2 throws a smoke grenade, disappearing.
I like how they insinuate that bringing the child is a bad thing, and everyone's just like, about
that.
It is a bad thing for you. You should be very afraid. Out of everyone here, Sylphie is amongst the top 2 threats.
While the ninja cannot be seen, I'm going to roll for an attack. Okay. It barely hits Sylphie. So if you want to go for a reaction, Sylphie, and try to dodge.
I mean, they don't really. She doesn't really have to. Like, she gotta remember that she's practically indestructible still. Remember, because of Jaque. She doesn't have to block anything. Yeah. She'll recover by next turn fully. They could hit her 10 times in the one turn, and she'd still fully recover.
Okay.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
She can heal 10 points per turn.
There and stare at him.
To wonder where your guard is, because she's right there.
Yeah, because
like, she can now.
Alright, guys.
Sylphie is literally
going to stand there and stare questioningly.
Because of Jaque.
Instead, use the reaction instead of dodging to shift.
Okay.
I was gonna say, because Sylphie can, because of Jaque, Sylphie can literally heal 10 points every turn.
Sylphie is going to stare at him and then immediately transform.
You know what?
Going
Since
full
it's your turn next, go ahead and take your turn. I want to see where this goes.
I was gonna say, so wait, you're going to full adult now?
Oh no, she's going full monster.
Oh, you've done it now. You've done it now.
Gilga'meir, who's still standing next to Sylphie, going, so you were saying about bringing a child to a fight being funny? Wasn't that the speaker you were talking about? I like to think that as the ninja, as their sword raises upwards from the changing height, that they're just looking and going, mother?
Sylphie, as of right now, is now looking to prove a point and shoves the sword directly into the ground and cracks her knuckles.
Okay. You know what? Roll me intimidation, but add 2 to your already bonus.
I was gonna say, it's at this moment the ninja says, it's at this moment the ninja goes, mother? Just calls, yeah. This guy is going to be in for the worst time out of all of them. That is just a given.
I mean, I'll help. I'll rip them apart with you.
Gilga'meir would gladly do that. He doesn't care. But he's just going to let Sylphie have
helping.
Yeah,
right, on the dice, that is a 16 before bonuses.
Okay.
Oh no!
That is
over a 20.
Yeah, that is. It's actually a 23 with bonus.
Knew it.
So the ninja is now petrified at the sight of Sylphie's demon form, and Maxwell just watching this happen goes, "You fucked up, bro. You fucked up."
Gilga'meir is to Sylphie's right. He's just chuckling.
Sylphie growls predator style, and then proceeds to go in for all of my attacks on the same person.
Oh no! He is dead.
Go ahead.
He is just dead.
Right,
how many attacks is that now?
I think with demon form, that's what, 4 attacks?
That is 4 attacks.
Okay,
so... he is so dead! And she
still
has the sword out. She still has the sword out.
First one's a 20, nat.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Go ahead and explain your fatality.
Oh, fatality!
Just explain your fatality.
So wait, no, she still has a movement and 3 attacks left. Find you.
I'm gonna bypass it to she got a nat 20 right at the die.
But what I mean though is that after this, she still has her movement and 3 attacks to go after someone else.
Sylphie is going to stare him down, does the whole starts growling predator style.
Finish him!
And then just grab him by the head, lift him up, and just grab the legs and pull.
Hey, we got a stretch arm?
Fatality.
Sorry, we got a stretch Armstrong.
Oh my god.
He's a Stretch Armstrong who met the limits of his elasticity.
Yep. And now his goo is all over. Oh, don't look into that, kids.
It's no. It's like goes like, hey Sylphie, look, it's one of your party poppers.
Okay.
I knew you would like that, Luce.
Roll me another d20.
Oh lord.
Oh no.
Oh lord, give me strength.
Wait, is this for intimidation?
No.
Oh, this is
16
for the new
on the
thing.
dice.
16 on the dice. Here is
So
what
this is
happened.
God, my dice love me today. I'm glad I got this new dice set.
I need everybody to roll me a d20.
Just a flat d20?
Just a flat d20.
15.
15.
Doesn't sound
You
good.
roll. What, was it a 20? Was it a 20?
No.
Oh, that was a 1?
Ooh.
So you rolled a
Wasn't
1.
quite a 1, it was a 2.
It was a 2. It was a 2, I thought so.
Gilga'meir?
Alright, I guess I'll do my roll now. 17.
A 17.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
we all failed.
wait, what?
Yep.
What was the wait? What was the number to beat in that situation?
A 18 or higher.
Seriously, I was 1 off. Come on.
You were 1 off. But
That sucks.
here's what happened. While we were all fighting the ninjas, we didn't notice that the robot was spewing out gas. And it was a type of gas that just made us feel very calm and soothed and knocking us all out.
I was gonna say, making Gilga'meir feel things he has never felt in decades, centuries even. Calmness and not rage and bloodthirst.
All of us are knocked out, and when we wake up, Maxwell is out of his Emerald Knight form. His morpher is gone.
Did you really just
Seeing as Sylphie got knocked out in her monster form, I feel like it'd be funny to have her stuck like that for a bit.
If you want it that way, I was gonna transform her back to her tiny form.
I was gonna say that'd be.
I feel like there would be a certain amount of comedy to her just having her child personality. So her mind and personality are back to normal, but her body hasn't changed.
I was gonna make the joke of, well, this is gonna be an interesting conversation between us and Gordon. Sudden change in group count, as far as he would see it. It's like, so, what happened to the girl?
We all awaken to the two GCPD officers. Are you guys all right? Like, we saw the gas and...
You saw the gas but didn't feel the need to say anything?
Listen, it is not in my payroll to deal with these super freaks. I'm just doing this so I can retire.
Gilga'meir slowly starts to raise his hand to summon a portal.
Gilga'meir,
this is the USOB. You could have said something. You deserve to die at this point. Level of frustration.
Gilga'meir, remember where we are. We have to respect.
Freeze his mouth.
Okay, you're expecting us to respect a group that not even the Justice League's given the light of day on?
At least respect Batman enough to not cause bodily harm to the GCPD?
Okay, to be perfectly clear, I wouldn't have cared even while he was alive.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Maxwell, finally realizing his morpher's gone.
Yeah, Gilga'meir's gonna speak up to Sylphie. Going, somewhere where you may get a meal real soon.
Shit. They stole my morpher.
How do they steal it off you while it's active? That's what I want to know.
Okay, to explain the grid, since I was knocked out, pretty much I demorphed. But as long as you can grab the morpher while I'm in, not in my morphed form, you can kind of take it off me. And since I was knocked out for how long?
Deactivation via knockout. That seems like to be a really big security oversight. Seems like the one instance where you wouldn't want it to turn off.
You have to be conscious to use the power grid. It's hard to explain.
Doesn't stop Green Lanterns.
It's a concentration spell.
Yes,
yeah.
but that doesn't stop the Green Lanterns from their stuff staying on when they're
That's Green Lantern. I'm not a Green Lantern.
Green Lantern is literally Green Lantern is literally space magic.
And this isn't?
No, Jace has already explained that his is pure science right now.
Yeah, it's space science. Kind of.
I thought you got your power from some form of god or something. What was that about earlier then?
Okay, its powers are like a power of a god. It's hard to explain. It would take me hours to explain the morphing grid to you.
I think it would take you hours to explain anything to me because you're not very good at it.
Yeah. Do you guys need a ride anywhere? Like, Maxwell just...
Okay, who hired the surfer boy into the PD?
You just see Maxwell turn his towards the police officers and point, "Go do your jobs."
Can I please just kill one of them?
No.
But I'm hungry, Dad.
See?
Please
Child
just
needs
freeze
food.
one and just leave his mouth open.
Maxwell just grabbing a rat from a gutter.
Really? You're gonna feed a child a rat in a police department building? What
We're
kind
not
of
in a
awful
police
person
department.
are
We're
you?
outside.
To be
You're
fair,
still
she
doing it in
also
front
does
of
not
cops.
look like a child right now. Sylphie doesn't look like a child right now.
That's not gonna change Gilga'meir's response to it. As far as he's concerned, regardless of what she looks like on the outside, she's still a child.
You just see
He's going to continue to look over her as such.
Maxwell just toss the rat and call on Jax. Jax, come in. Jax, fuck, my morpher's gone. I can't use Jax.
You really have a lot of technological oversights. I'm starting to think Batman was still doing better off than you.
It was at this moment. Actually, you know what? Everyone roll me an investigation check.
You know what? Sure. Investigation.
Oh. I'm blind as a fucking bat.
Actually, make it an awareness check. So, add your points to the awareness. Sorry, of the awareness.
I still got a nat 1.
Nat 1, fine. You did not notice it.
So I said I'm blind as a bat.
Wait, you're wanting us to do awareness instead?
Yeah, awareness. Sorry.
That is a whopping. That is an 18 on my part total.
Okay.
That is a whopping 5.
All right.
Am I the only one paying attention despite
5?
Actually, no. Maxwell got an 18 as well. So, the only two that were aware of what just happened or what is occurring, a blue light appears behind the team and reveals Billy Cranston, the blue Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
Oh, God.
Can I please kill him at least?
you just see Maxwell. Uncle Billy, you're a sight for sore eyes.
Uncle! I'm gonna break the fourth wall here and come in as a narrator. And you see, I've turned southern for this out of pure fucking confusion and major concern for general well-being of our licensing.
You understand this is a parody, but go ahead.
It is parody laws, but we normally are still supposed to credit them at the start, if you remember. That's why we have our intro.
That's true. We didn't do our intro.
You didn't cover that in the intro.
For those of you who are breaking the fourth wall here, we're a fan-based parody.
You're doing it now. You're doing it now.
I'll just put it in the beginning.
After you've done it. Well, that's besides the point.
You better take out this entire fucking segment, right? And put it right at the fucking beginning.
Yes, you do. You have to.
Because this segment has to stay the way that it fucking is for this shit.
You have to actually add this on to the start now.
Okay, in my defense, is Hasbro really gonna sue over a charity event?
Probably not, but still.
Okay.
I'm more breaking the fourth wall out of the fucking shock that you just called him Uncle fucking Billy.
Classic character.
Even then, like, well, no, like legitimately, like, yes, they aren't normally inclined to do it. Might I remind you though, economy's a bit screwed right now.
True.
I don't want to put any bets on anything involving companies right now.
I will put it in the.
Lord knows, I'm like, yeah.
I will put something in the beginning.
Like, in order to
better
follow
be this entire goddamn segment.
Oh yeah, because like
I have put a lot of work into making this funny.
Same here, but like I'm just saying, like no legitimacy. Like normally, like we have our fun and we stretch pretty far. We still have to give our like actual like parody disclaimers that are actually
we haven't
crediting things where they're from.
Anyway,
yeah, well we haven't been stepping out of Marvel or DC in a while.
True. Anyway,
so we've been fine somehow.
Anyways,
Billy walks up to the team. I tried to get in contact with you through your communicator, Maxwell, but you seem to not be able to. Yeah,
no, he lost it.
You lost your morph. Stolen.
Yeah, it got stolen.
Dad was an idiot.
Again.
Billy looking over at the giant.
Well, you're about to say little child.
Like giant monster like girl. Daddy?
No, she is a total monstrosity right now.
Oh yeah, Gilgameir's like, oh yeah, do you want to change back? I know it's a bit clunky in that form.
Huh?
Billy just...
She has absolutely no idea that she's like this right now.
Billy...
Oh, right.
Maxwell, I will not judge you, and out of nowhere... No, it is not like that, Uncle Billy. Not like that at all. How dare you? That isn't... No!
Can I just say, coming from an uncle of all people, that's rather funny.
We haven't seen Mom since I was born.
Like, by the way, this isn't even just me laughing either. It's Gilga'meir who's now just doubly overlapping at Maxwell's predicament.
You just see Maxwell just shaking his head.
By the way, Gilga'meir, like, if he looks at Gilga'meir, he's going to see a facial expression of, you're on your own, but I'm not helping you with this one. You're going to have to suffer this one on your own.
Anyway.
My face hurts. My face hurts.
Billy looking back at Maxwell. I've been trying to contact you. I know you contacted Dr. Oliver, Tommy. Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't heard from him. Yeah. You just
tell me he's dead.
You just see Billy's face go from really really like happy to see them all, but like really serious. Dr. Oliver was murdered 2 nights ago. Maxwell just falling onto the floor.
It's at this moment, Maxwell loses what gave him a Deus Ex Machina at the end of season 1.
No. You're not gonna tell me my adopted father was murdered. The man was trained by freaking Batman. Billy just put his hands on Maxwell's chest. It's a shock to us too.
He's gonna raise a hand up with one finger, going, to be fair, they also killed Batman.
Billy just looks up at Gilga'meir. What happened?
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Batman's dead?
Yep.
Yeah, he became a Swiss cheese.
Yeah, no, he was cut up. He was pretty badly cut up. From what I could tell, it was some form of curved edge dagger.
I still don't know who that is.
Billy's just looking at the rest of the team.
Like, no, like, Gilga'meir, in all seriousness, Gilga'meir takes a moment to actually explain to him, because of the Nat 20, explain to him the exact information he was able to glean from the cuts.
With the information that was given to Billy. Alright, let's get back to the Batcave. I've got some things I need to review.
Does everyone just have, like, a spare key to that place or something?
Billy.
Like, what the hell?
Looking at Gilga'meir, you understand your portals, right? You know your portals that you do can access
That are
into the back
completely
cave.
unique to me. No, they don't do that.
I mean,
his portals go to a very specific place.
No. Because let's recap
His teleportation
here.
can.
My teleportation can let me go where I please. My teleportation is... No, Gilga'meir's literally going to take a moment to explain this. Let's be clear about this. My teleportation lets me go where I please. My portals are an entirely separate separate thing.
Billy just grinning at Gilga'meir. One day you'll learn. One day you'll learn.
You have no idea where my portals lead, do you?
Billy just grinning and hits his communicator, lighting everyone up in blue light. And as fast as the blue light appeared, it fades away and went back into the back cave.
I'm going to take that as a no, since, you know, I'm the only one who can access that place.
Billy, you can access that place, but it's where that place can take you. That's where.
Yeah, I can go where I please within that, sure. But why would I bother with that when I can teleport?
Can I try something with my spatial jumping, actually?
You're not going into... You're not entering Babylon.
Oh. I grab Sophie's hand and try and spatial jump me and her into the Batcave.
I mean, Billy just
already
did that.
there.
Yeah.
You're already there.
But I do want to try it at one point, because that's how
Are you
fun.
trying to kill Sylphie or something?
To be fair, out of everybody, Sylphie, if anything goes wrong, is probably the best person.
Yes.
Yeah. To be fair,
is
Sylphie
true.
does have the... Is the
Plus
best out of
10
all.
points every round.
Anyway.
But either way, I'm going to make it if Sophie will.
Billy walks over to Batman's body. So, I did the tests like you requested, and Maxwell, you were right. This is Lord Draken's poison. You're serious? He's back. We killed him.
You said that about what was his name? That big guy that you were so angry at. What was his name?
Legion?
Oh yeah, Legion.
Legion was a mutant. This is
No, by the way, I
different.
want to clarify here. He didn't say it correctly. He said lesion, as in an infection. Lesion, not legion. He literally he's just like, oh yeah, lesion, that guy.
Anyway,
He's not gonna give a shit about the guy's name.
we killed one universe's Lord Draken. It seems that he had planted his
Are we seriously
ideas in another version of himself before we killed him.
Are we literally entering into multiverse as excuse for return now?
I mean, so did all of Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but you don't see me applauding them for that either.
True.
It's such an overused trope these days. Oh, right.
It
You
makes
need to
sense
bring
for
back
Marvel.
an enemy. You need to bring back an enemy to make more profits off the content. Multiverse. Look what they did to Spider-Man. How many times did they delve into a multiverse issue than that just on him alone?
True.
They made a movie about it.
Yes, they did.
And a franchise, an entire series.
Which was very good. Anyway,
Like,
Billy goes to Alfred. I'm sorry for your loss. There was one thing that was weird about the whole situation. These wounds are the same exact wounds that Tommy had. And his dragon dagger is missing.
Yes. It was in the kitchen with the Tommy dagger.
You don't think whoever did this took and killed both these men with the dragon dagger?
I think it's a curious fact. I'm just saying it's an interesting thought that Tommy got killed with his own blade.
I'm not thinking it. That's exactly what I'm saying. Is it's definitely the dragon dagger, but it was laced with this poison. so to kill them faster. See, the poison would not only nullify the morphing grid from the person, or the accessibility of the morphing grid. It would slowly poison the person, leaving them paralyzed. And basically killing them. Like a Black Widow bite, in a sense.
Gilga'meir's going to raise a hand and go, question?
Yeah.
Looks over to Maxwell. Why the hell didn't they just kill you then after they knocked you out? They took your thing. Why didn't they just kill you too?
Because that whole entire battle was to bring us out. For some reason, he wanted that morpher. Maxwell, realizing what just happened and why they took his morpher,
without
and runs
killing
to the
him
back
for some
computer.
reason.
Billy,
Like, don't get me wrong, Gilga'meir's not wishing ill will on it, but like, it's the genuine question of why didn't they kill you when they had the chance?
that's a good question, Gilga'meir, and I hope to find that out. But right now, I feel like we're about to deal with something way worse than anything Gotham City has dealt with.
I feel that is a bit. I was gonna say, I feel that's a bit of a stretch here. It's been through a lot of people.
I'm talking about Godzilla-like sized issue.
Nice job. That's another thing we're gonna have to put it at the start of the disclaimer now, because the people who own that will actually go to court over that.
Anyway,
hell, Minecraft modders have been hit for that.
Anyway, Maxwell typing away at the back computer, able to locate his morpher. Always at a power plant.
Was that you stuttering or was that you cutting out? I can't tell.
I cut out a little bit.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Oh, wait. And Gilga'meir's like, wait a second.
What?
You could have tracked the missing piece that Batman had this entire time.
Not his morpher.
Wait, he can track yours, but not his own.
I could track mine. I accessed it through the power grid satellites and
through his
command
computers.
center satellites.
Through his computer.
Technically, if you have the credentials, you can use any computer.
Exactly.
Bingo. If you knew the right codes and how to access into that.
What he's saying is
wait. So you mean to tell me Protocol Nightfall, the Nightfall Protocol didn't have something in case of this?
Well, when Protocol Nightfall was put into place, it was before me and Tommy made that morpher for him.
He's constantly updating his protocols.
Protocol Nightfall was a protocol in case this type of situation happened, where he was killed. So that means.
And now that it's happened, and a crucial thing to track something of his is not available.
It's a different protocol likely to track his morpher compared to, what killed him.
Exactly.
And okay, where's that protocol then?
I don't know. I don't know that protocol. I know Protocol Nightfall because, again, that was a protocol that was put into place while I was interning and kind of helped him structure that protocol.
I'm still getting over the idea of a Power Ranger knockoff interning under Batman.
Listen, I had a theory it was him, and I kind of idolized him as a kid, so...
No, it's not a matter of whether you've actually managed it. It's the idea of the fact that you have that morphing thingy.
Morphing grid.
And you're a part of said grid. You're part of said group.
Mm-hmm.
And despite this fact, you were interning under Batman. You don't see the irony in this. Especially the irony between a very public group and a very in the alleyways and Spec Ops group.
Oh, yeah, no, I get where your point
you don't
is going.
see the irony and the polar opposites here.
Oh yeah.
And you interning in the according group.
But I was trying to get intel on Batman at that time.
It doesn't make it any less ironic.
I mean, true.
Frankly, that should have just screamed it out to more, really.
Anyway, I've tracked it to Ace Chemicals. Of course it's Ace Chemicals. It's always Ace Chemicals.
Do we have to deal with the Joker now or something? You're gonna have to deal with like a morphing ranger. You're gonna have to deal with a Power Ranger and like endgame boss Joker. He's gonna turn into like a giant version of him or something.
You still see Bill? Oh, sorry. You see Billy walking to the back computer. Well, if there's anything else you need, don't lose this one. He gives Maxwell another communicator. That one leads right to the command center. You lose that one, we're screwed.
Don't you have a copy for your own sake?
Yeah, that's back at the Emerald Cave. We're not in the Emerald Cave.
I was asking your uncle. Otherwise he's giving you his only means back.
Oh no, he still has his on. He just has the spare one with him. In case of a situation like this. It's basically, you see Billy point to the...
So you're giving your nephew the spare keys to the house, gotcha.
Pretty much.
But if you were carrying that spell the entire time, what if you got knocked out?
Yeah, he kind of has a point. They kind of been killing your entire group like it's nothing. I mean, they KO'd him like it was nothing.
This is true. And I have been doing this in secret.
Pointing at Sophie.
I have been traveling in secret, so I keep moving.
Ah, yes, because a giant blue flashing light's so secretive.
You just see Billy roll his eyes and teleport out of the back cave.
He's only proving my point right now.
That he is.
We get blinded by another blue light.
You see Maxwell walk over to Alfred. Hey,
Don't
Alfred,
tell me, yours is gonna go green.
Is there any vehicles that could hold all of us that could take us to Ace Chemicals?
Doesn't Batman have a tank of some kind?
I was literally about to say, Batman's entire cave.
Right, isn't there literally... I was gonna say, isn't there literally an instance where he turns his own base into a flying fortress of some kind?
Well, there is
probably
something that Bruce was working on. It's not tested yet, but...
When has that ever stopped anyone, including him?
Can I drive?
Can you even fit in it? Looking at the increased size Sylphie.
Let's let her. It sounds more fun. Either way, we're probably gonna get hurt.
I mean...
nothing new there.
Sylphie is the best driver.
He is, actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Literally the best by actual character stats.
Alfred typing away at the back computer, you just see a bigger version of the 1989 Batwing. More like the Green Wing.
We get shot by a giant gun.
But able to hold all four of us.
Wait. Hold on a second.
What?
Why didn't we just take the time to travel back to the PD to get your jet?
The jet was here.
Then why did
just explained why I can't get my jet. I don't have my morpher to connect to the grid.
But if we physically went to it, wouldn't we still be able to communicate with it?
No, because I don't have my morpher. My morpher's connected.
What kind of car key dongle are you having to run off of? You really have no other alternatives here at this point. Like seriously.
You have to have the morpher connected to the equipment to use it. You can't just, let me just call Jack.
So wait. So your argument's still invalid then?
How is it invalid?
Because your uncle kept hold on to his spare and gave you the proper copy. You could have something. You could have summoned. You could have summoned one of his things by now.
I only have a communicator, not a freaking power morpher. He gave me a communicator.
Hey, you're gonna be useless in the next load of fights, like usual.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. He doesn't have a method of fighting anymore.
Let's just get in the freaking Batwing and
poor Maxwell is gonna. This is gonna be the worst episode ever for Maxwell.
So it's gonna
ranging all the way over from losing a adoptive parent all the way over to just being completely torn down and being pointed out how useless he is in the fight right now by his own teammates. Like, he's having a bad day.
I
mean, I know my powers are useless, but damn, come on. What the heck?
You just see the team get to the Batwing.
I like to think at this point he's pushing them all as they're just sliding. Because he's like, okay, like the cartoon style. Okay, it's moving.
Let's go.
Cartoon pushing them as they're statically in position as he just pushes them up the Batwing ramp.
Don't worry, Dad. I already did the fighting for both of us.
Just completely done with this entire situation.
You just see Maxwell with the loading dock still down as Sylphie starts up the Batwing. Alfred, contact Jim Corden. Make sure GCPD is starting the evacuation of Gotham City.
Wait. Because you can't access the jet now, does this mean it's technically an abandoned vehicle on government property? Are you going to get a ticket for that?
I think you might.
I will laugh if Jax gets towed.
You just see Maxwell roll his eyes.
Can Jax even get towed? What are the vehicle laws on jets? I wonder.
Well,
the vehicle laws.
If it's still there, I was gonna. Well, no, because to be fair, at least on the top of the police department building, it's not like they could do much by booting it. They're not going to really accomplish much with that, so it's like, what could they really do there?
Gilga'meir, when you do the research, you let me know.
Hey, not my vehicle, not my problem. Not my fault you lost the keys to your car.
Kid here.
It's not my fault you lost the dongle to your car.
Anyway,
God, don't lose your keys.
As they approach Ace Chemicals,
it's not even gonna adjust that.
Sylphie successfully lands the Batwing.
Wait, did Luce even roll?
I'm just gonna let it happen because
Okay, I was gonna say
Luce has
I know her
bordering
cannot lose. Fail
that roll.
Vehicle checks.
You say that as I'm the person with a 36-2 initiative, and I still lost a roll at one point.
Did you land a nat 1?
No, they just got higher than me somehow, despite having the plus 36. I still have a 10 on the die, and they somehow beat a 46.
That's terrible.
Anyways,
so they land in front of Ace Chemicals. Alright, all of you, roll me a d20.
Oh, goody, we're gonna get gassed again.
I got a 14.
Don't lose.
Just remember, you're gonna get grounded by your uncle if you lose the communicator.
I got an 18.
I got a 19.
13.
Okay, so as we exit the Batwing, we are greeted by a group of dragon ninjas.
Oh, great! I haven't killed any of them yet.
But there's one that is dressed in green and white, looking like a Power Ranger.
Wait, did they just mix them together now or something?
This
is this like color mixing color spectrums or something?
This is Lord Draken.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Still just looks weird.
Well. I didn't think I would be thanking you for your morpher.
I mean, most people don't thank people for the stolen.
Honestly, I thought I had to kill you all to get it.
I mean, I'm not sure why you didn't.
I mean,
I get Max. I understand Maxwell's not really a threat, but like, kind of a missed opportunity.
Maxwell just turns over to Gilga'meir. One of these days, Gilga'meir. One of these days.
One of these days, what? I was gonna say, no. Gilga'meir's gonna turn around and go, "One of these days, what? We both know I'd whoop your butt in a fight without any effort. Before you could even run up to me."
I just realized.
I don't. And Gilga'meir, and as Jace stays quiet, Max, which assumably is the same as Maxwell, Gilga'meir's going. He's not arguing. He's not saying anything. He's not disputing what I said.
What'd you say?
As he looks, he's, by the way, he's saying that to the bad guy leader. So he's literally just looking to give confirmation to their bad guy leader that what he's talking about. Completely just shrugging off Maxwell on this one.
What were you saying, Blam?
I threw my weapon in that previous fight. Do I have that back?
Yeah,
that's a good question.
Actually, another good question. Did they steal Sylphie's sword?
No.
Yeah, actually, I just
doubt they could pick that thing up.
Yeah, that is a little heavy.
So they didn't take her sword. Good.
Yeah.
That'd be a whole.
You guys still have your weapons.
Yeah.
The only one who doesn't have their weapons right now is Maxwell. But we'll get to that.
I mean, to be fair, they can't.
Okay,
in all fairness, Jace, they can't take my weapons at all.
Fair enough. Anyway.
I can't be disarmed.
Anyway. Well, now that you've all decided to figure out my little game, I might as well treat you guys to being the first ones to see my utter destruction.
Gilga'meir was gonna say in a rather exasperated voice, "Please don't start monologuing. We've already dealt with that so many times. If you're gonna monologue, then just let me kill you now."
You talk a lot.
You just see Maxwell point at Lord Draken. We've beaten you once. We're going to do it again. Oh, right. We've beaten you once. Let me correct you on that. Dr. Tommy Oliver beat me once. And the old chap died by his own dagger.
Yeah, how the hell did you manage that anyways?
Ooh.
Like, you couldn't have possibly coded it in the same moment you swiped it. So, like, you would have had to separate it for a while.
Well done thinking that way. You see, after our little dispute...
of course, here's the monologue.
I was brutally...
By the way, Gilga'meir is literally saying that in that exact tone.
I was brutally beaten to near death. And yet I survived.
Gilga'meir looks over to Maxwell.
Really quickly, Sylphie's gonna interrupt, just being like, "Why do I care about that?"
And Gilga'meir's gonna pan over to Maxwell, going, "You really only had one job."
I thought we had killed him again.
You know, just throwing this out there. Whenever I go fighting and killing someone, I make sure there's an extra hole in them before I stop.
I eat them.
You just
the two of us both make sure they're dead.
Lord Draken interrupts you. Again, it's not we. It's he. And you just see Lord Draken hold the bloody dragon dagger in front of him.
Yes. The point being, though, he was still present. He could have just popped another hole in you while you were down. But someone didn't do their due diligence. Looks back at Maxwell.
But why do we care that you survived? You're gonna be easy to kill again.
Yeah, she has a point. We're not exactly pushovers like those. We're not exactly pushovers like that.
You really think it's gonna be that easy?
Yes, you're monologuing.
I was gonna say, yeah, no, Gilga'meir.
Anybody monologuing isn't gonna survive that long.
Everyone roll me.
Overcompensating.
No. Real quick. Can I do something actually, Maxwell? no, Jace. Yeah.
You could do one thing.
As he's still trying to monologue, can I just get a free shot on him to prove the point?
I was legit gonna ask that.
He was gonna kick off. He's gonna kick back off into a monologue as he's trying to respond. I want to just prove the point by taking a free shot at him.
Go ahead and make a roll to attempt it.
Okay. Because he's not expecting this, can I get a bonus or?
No, because I'm actually going to roll also for him.
Ah. How is a 26 to hit?
Okay.
Lord Drekken got a nat 20.
What?
Mm-hmm.
So wait. Is this a to dodge?
This is.
Is this dodge or parry?
This is a parry.
Okay, that makes a difference. The reason I say it makes a difference is because if it was a dodge, it just means I get another chance later.
No, this was a parry, and I'm gonna.
So
tell
even
you,
though he go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why. So, I'm guessing you opened a portal to throw one of your swords at him.
Spear,
or
but it was
spear.
also, but it wasn't behind me. It was behind him.
You see Lord Drekken kick the spear out of the sky. Everyone roll an awareness check.
I got a 5.
Oh, hey, that's a 21.
I got a nat 20.
I need to...
But before we push on to this, because I got 21. I got 21, but before we push on, it's like, you see, this is why you don't monologue.
I got 5 on my die. I don't know.
I have the right to monologue. So
no, you really don't. If you already got your butt whooped once.
Nat 20.
You got nat 20. So
yeah.
Gilga'meir, Maxwell, and Sylphie all notice that while Lord Drekken kicked the spear out of the air, he played the dragon dagger.
So Gilga'meir's going to speak up after he comments like that, going, you realize the person who gets beaten to near death really is the one that loses the right to monologue, right? You lost once already. That means you don't have the ability to monologue anymore.
You guys feel a giant earthquake happening and a roar coming from the water on the left side of you guys.
Do I have to kill another abomination?
Oh no!
At the very least, that would only take like a minute or two.
Oh no! You just see Maxwell standing behind Gilga'meir. Hey, buddy, you might want to start pointing those portals to the water.
I can point them in any direction I really want. You realize I don't really need to even look to aim, right?
Maxwell just turns Gilga'meir towards the site
He doesn't even need to have to. He's aware. As soon as he goes, you realize I'm not an idiot. I can feel it as well, right? I know I know which way it's coming from. What I'm getting at though is we've taken on giant gorillas that could turn their fur into metal, basically.
I don't think we've dealt with that. Pointing at the Dragon Zord.
Gilga'meir glances over me. I've dealt with worse. You're welcome to argue that, but frankly, I don't care. It's gonna break all the same. Sylphie, you ready to break that thing?
Huh?
Are you ready to break that thing? It looks like it would be fun to break. Points at the giant dragon thingy.
Sylphie, lunch.
Huh? Lunch?
I thought you said munch.
Maxwell, getting in an idea. Sylphie.
Hmm?
It is definitely lunchtime.
And by the way, no, even better. Gilga'meir's going, oh yeah, by the way, you see that giant mouthy guy, that guy who's very talkative? He's lunch.
I was going more towards the ninja army, actually.
Why?
Works.
Kill the head, you get rid of the rest anyways. Besides, we both know that we want to see him get... Besides, we all know we want to see him get thrown around like Hulk did to Loki.
It's true.
I could take on Draken.
So could any one of us. And explain to me how Mr. Powerless right now, who got his only method of fighting nicked right off of him because he couldn't actually stay awake.
You know I know martial arts, right? Like, I don't need
Congrats!
the suit.
Very well done. You still don't have godlike powers.
This is true. I don't have godlike powers.
Guess what? He has yours now. Let's not forget about that.
You just see Lord Draken laugh. That's right. I took your morpher. By the way...
Yeah, I'm still questioning why you didn't kill him if you hate him so much. You really are one of those this pathetic villains, because you literally monologue and then you leave your enemies alive. Really
I wanted to see Maxwell.
Can you see him when he was knocked out?
And you could, I was going to say, you couldn't have just abducted him then? You really are an idiot, you know that? You're monologuing, you left your enemy alive, and you're really literally not thinking of obvious ways in which you could at least James Bond the situation a little better.
You just see Lord Draken connect Maxwell's morpher to the Dragon Dagger, making the Dragon Zord 10 times stronger than he originally
was. Oh, hey! Sylphie, we got a workout. We got our workout regimen here. Want to work up an appetite?
Gilga'meir, I would suggest we have Sylphie focus on the ninjas and help me with Draken, while you and Bruce take on, or at least distract the Dragon Zord for a little while. Distract?
Oh no, I'm just gonna break. Gilga'meir's gonna speak on. Gilga'meir's gonna go speak on. What's your definition of distract? Because I was just gonna end up breaking it.
You just hear the Dragon Dagger being played again while we're all arguing, and missiles just firing into Gotham City from the Dragon Zord.
Gilga'meir looks back out at him going, "Are you really doing that to try to elicit a response? As if I actually care anything about that place, really?"
No,
You killed the one person who has an invested interest in protecting it. You realize that, right?
No, I just...
Hell, even the police department doesn't seem to care that much.
I am just getting bored with you talking so much.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. You wasted our time monologuing. The least you could do is sit and wait on our part. It's only fair.
You know, I have to give it to Gilga'meir on that one. Yeah.
It's literally a case of, dude, you made us sit through it. The least you could do is give the same courtesy.
Alright. Everyone roll for initiative.
Really quick.
I love
Sylphie's gonna look back over at Jace, just...
Oh, you meant Maxwell.
I got an 11.
Just giggling to herself, absolutely cackling evilly, clutching her sword. Code word, right?
Code word.
Fucking immediately revs that shit. Chainsaw mode!
Hey guys, guess who's going first?
Oh wait, no, the code word was wasn't it playtime?
Yeah, we can do
lunchtime and then there's playtime.
Yeah, playtime was
lunchtime
the code word.
Is chainsaw, kill a bunch of shit. Playtime is go monster.
Why not just... I was gonna say, Gilga'meir's gonna say, why not just do both?
Go monster is more single target. She can't really focus on more than one or two things at a time. When
chainsaw mode, she can
fucking psycho.
She can hit more targets.
So chainsaw can also hit multiple targets in one swing too.
All right. So what did we get?
I got first. I got first.
I got first a 22 total.
22. Blam, what did you get?
11 on my dice roll. I don't know which. I don't know my initiative plus.
You're at a 20.
Damn.
So, 22, 20.
I'm going first. I'm going first. I got a 53 total.
Jesus.
I think I'm going first, Jace. Am I going first?
You're going first.
As if I actually have to ask.
Lord Draken is going to go second. Then the Dragon Sword.
What did he get?
He has a similar initiative to yours. Let's put it this way.
What did he roll total?
He rolled a 37.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
Okay.
Still nearly 20 below me, but not bad. It's respect.
He's pretty beefy for
I was gonna say no. I want to say I want to do this. Can I do a bit of a fourth wall joke real quick?
I mean, quickly, because you're dragging on.
Sorry. Gilga'meir looks at the leader's like initiative roll. Going, all right, that's at least respectful. Get that. Oh, it's not bad.
So it's Gilga'meir, Lord Draken, the Dragon Zord, Sylphie. I'm just gonna do the ninjas as a group because
they're cannon fodder.
They're a giant group.
They're just cannon fodder.
Biggerly,
they're going to be wiped out in one attack.
And then I'm going to have you all roll a 20 before Maxwell.
Okay.
So, Gilga'meir, you're up.
By the way, that 20 you asked for?
It doesn't go into effect until after.
Would you like to know? Would you like to know the number?
No,
because
we're not there yet.
Then I'll leave it be for now because I already did the roll. But I guess I can just wait for it. Until you need it.
So
I'm going first, huh?
You're going first.
Oh, faithful. Looks over to the robot. The
Dragon Zord. You could say it.
The giant ugly robot.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? But go ahead.
Gilga'meir is going to open up a bunch of portals aimed at it. Go, hey! The 80s would like their property back! Proceeds to attack.
Alright, roll for the attack. Is this a multi-attack or a single attack?
Singular target.
Singular target. Okay, so you have...
And it's a 22. It's a 22 to hit.
22.
And it's might I remind you, this is a large target.
Right. This is a large target. That's why I'm asking.
No, yeah, this is a 22 to hit.
Is it a one attack, or is it a multiple, like a barrage?
I am throwing the full barrage at you.
You're throwing the whole barrage at. Okay. So, hitting. The Dragon Zord's going to see if he parries.
I mean, if this isn't enough to land the hit, then it's going to just tink off him, really, isn't it?
So it hits, doing a -1 to the Dragon Zord, but
so I just pincushioned a small portion of it.
Pretty much, you just took like a tiny little pin and hit him with it.
As I say, like I more or less just put like about 10 spears in swords and embedded them in what is, in regards to scale, a smaller. I mean, that's actually one way we could actually gauge this. We could gauge how much damage I'm doing by how many I actually embedded.
That's fine.
We can go about it that way. We can go about it that way for business.
You hear the roar of the Dragon Zord, and you see his missiles reloading.
Actually, Jace, I got a question.
What?
Should push come to shove, and things really require it, can I pull out my sacred treasure?
If it comes down to it. Right now, it's the beginning of the fight.
Because you understand, I'm not looking to do it immediately. I'm saying, if it comes down to the point where we're like, okay, this isn't going anywhere, can I make use of my sacred treasure? Because you already know the implications of it.
Well, you can use it, but
well, okay.
I'll give you a hint. There's something else you need to do before you can physically damage the Zord.
Yeah, kill the user. That tends to do it.
So right now, the Dragon Zord is pointing at.
I was gonna say, because rather than having to do a giant robot of our own, I think using his sacred treasure would be just as sufficient of a way to round it off.
So, it is now Lord Draken's turn. Oh, how amusing. You really thought that would do a lot of damage to the legendary Dragon Zord.
Not really. I'm just really warming up. You realize I only threw 10 at it, right?
Oh, you're warming up.
Yes, I threw thousands of them at one other opponent. 10 is naturally going to be a warm-up.
Well, then let me give you a bigger warm-up. You see Lord Draken pull out the another sword from his morpher.
Okay, Maxwell, are there any other dead body counts we're missing here at this point?
Not
is
that
he just
I
gonna
know.
Is he just gonna pull out an entire? Is he gonna turn that dagger into a pride flag at some point, or what?
That would be pretty funny, but not that I know of. That's not even. That's. Oh. That's
Maxwell. I'm getting real tired of you giving us only bad news.
That's the blade that Rita Repulsa gave Tommy to be the evil Green Ranger.
Again, I'm getting real tired of you only giving us bad news.
Well, I'm sorry, okay? The situation is not a, happy-go-lucky, let me give you some good, fantastic news.
Well, maybe if you didn't suck so bad, we wouldn't be in as many of these situations.
Why is it all on me?
Because you're the one who got your super god tier power robbed.
And that's my fault? We ran in.
It's also the PD's fault for deciding that they didn't want to point out the sleep gas that was seeping out. We're gonna have, if anything, that's 1 point to their lawsuit count. They technically impeded government officials by your classification.
While you and Maxwell were arguing. By the way, you're taking a -2 for not noticing Lord Draken running up on you and attacking you.
I'm sorry, what? What is he rolling to hit on this?
You were arguing and not paying attention.
Yeah, not paying attention. You were arguing with Maxwell.
I never said. Let me clarify on something.
John, the DM overrules and says you get hit. Roll.
Okay.
I didn't say he got hit.
I wasn't paying attention.
I did say he.
No, because I want to clarify something. Every time I've stated that I wanted to look that you were trying to look at him, I've stated as much. I didn't say that I took my eyes off the opponent.
Oh no, I am.
That's been a pretty common trend of mine.
I am letting this argument be the mistake that you made.
I'm not even getting a roll to try to react.
You can react. You have a dodge or a parry.
Actually, even better. I'm just going to use my reaction to teleport.
You could do that.
Because, there's no reason I can't. Besides, that way I can actually get it. That way I can get a better positioning on the giant robot.
You could absolutely do that. Go ahead.
All right, then I guess the teleport itself is just reactionary. I don't really have to roll for it. In this case, do you want me to try to roll for the evasion?
Roll for the evasion, because.
So what am I doing? My dodge in this case?
Yeah, you're rolling for the dodge.
Okay, roll. How's a 29?
Okay, that succeeds.
That's a 19 on the die.
That
I
succeeds.
certainly hope so. So, as a bit of a kicker, right before he fully disappears, he pulls down an eyelid and sticks his tongue out like, as he teleports away to a better spot, to be on a more direct combat level with the robot.
You just see Lord Draken look at Maxwell. Well, I guess old habits die hard, huh?
What? You missing every chance you get to do actually anything invalid?
Well, Maxwell now has to roll.
You'll have to get in line with Maxwell on that one.
I have to roll for Maxwell's dodge because you dodged it, and now Draken is taking a secondary attack on Maxwell.
That is not my fault. Don't put that on me. I got out of my way
say it was
because I was told to take on the robot, not him.
Hey, I didn't say you were wrong. Whew.
I'm just saying because the way you phrased that.
You just see.
I was gonna say because the way you phrased that.
Maxwell dodging and blocking Lord Draken's attacks. It is now Biggerly. You're up. What do you want to do?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Can I have Sophie yeet me into the air?
Beautiful.
If you two want to combine your attacks, sure. Because she has to roll to throw you, and then you have to roll to.
Strength that I could use that for a free action and still have an attack.
You can.
Yeah. Not to mention.
I was gonna freeze my entire body.
Why? Why?
So I want to crash down and cause the ninjas to get, fucking freeze to fucking.
Oh great.
Okay.
What I'm hearing is Biggley's pulling a yeet type.
Yes.
Yes.
He.
I'm glad I don't need to explain that. Just everyone here understands what I mean by that.
So, go ahead and. So I need.
Aren't you the wrong element for that attack?
I need Biggerly to roll to do his telekinesis on himself, or his cryokinesis on himself.
Thank you very much.
Which one would that come under, by the way? Kind of thing.
So your cryokinesis, that would be. Let me pull your character sheet up. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Cause I haven't. Cryokinesis would be under. Your dexterity. Actually, yeah, it would be under your dexterity.
So add 12. Add 12 to my roll.
Yes.
30.
Okay, you succeeded in freezing yourself. Sylphie has to succeed in throwing you now.
Proceeds to throw
All right.
Proceeds to shot
me to the sun.
No. I just thinking like Sylphie shot puts the guy.
Or if
doesn't even javelin throw, but shot puts.
Well, let's see what Sylphie rolls, and I'll let you know if she succeeds.
Take the fetal position as she shot puts you. You'll get better aerodynamics.
My thing isn't loading. Remind me exactly what my modifier is for this. Like
Okay.
how much
I think
it
it'd
is.
be strength.
It's your strength modifier. Actually,
wouldn't it be her athletics?
No, yeah, you're right. It's athletics. Sorry, it's your
I'm
athletics.
technically just
Your
a giant
agility.
ice block right now.
Well, she would have to roll her agility to throw you, which she hasn't used a certain someone in a while to possibly help her toss you.
Wait, Jaque, you mean?
She hasn't used Jaque in a while.
He's technically dormant beyond the passive abilities right now.
Is he though? Because technically,
I mean, if I can trigger him to use his abilities, then yeah.
I've
then
never
by all
said that Sylphie couldn't use Jaque because Jaque
I just
is
remember-
Sylphie's blood.
He did originally.
Oh, I did?
Yes, and I'm also
Yeah,
also
you
going
had
off...
originally said that it was nothing but the passive, so I hadn't been using any of his actives.
Additionally, I'm going off
or
of
any of
how
his
Shawn
stats
phrased it.
because of it.
I'm
You know
also
what?
going off...
Because I
I'm
want
also
to
going
see
off that.
chaos, I'm going to let this happen.
I was going to say,
Alright.
you're welcome to do that way, but I also recall doing this based off on how Shawn himself phrased it as a form of... I believe...
I mean, technically, his stats would fall under passive.
Yeah.
So if we want to rules lawyer this so that Jace can get the chaos he wants, I would technically have access to the ability to augment my stats based on, the fact of him being my blood.
All you'd have to really do is focus on what stat you want to boost.
By storyline, that would mean me splitting my stats as soon as he comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frankly, he is your blood.
So,
I mean, we don't really need a rules lawyer beyond that. Like,
yeah.
Well, what's with that in mind? What's my modifier?
Your modifier
Chris, you rolled high, didn't you?
is a plus 14.
14.
Oh no, this is gonna go well.
What did you?
So you're telling me this is a 33.
This is a 33. Unless you rolled it that
He
one,
is going.
I would have let this happen.
I was gonna say, by the end of the day, with this 33, Bigley's getting launched into orbit before he's gonna become an orbital strike. He's gonna go all the way to orbit and all the way back down. Hell, if you want, Jace, you can actually script it that way, where you see him twinkle away before coming back down like a comet.
Would you like
you
me
could write
to,
it that way.
Would you like me to narrate it? Actually, you know what?
Yeah,
If we're gonna do that, hold on.
If we're gonna do that, I want to fluff it.
Yes.
Because I want to throw him into a hell portal and have him come out on the other side.
If we're gonna do that, Biggerly, I'm going to have you roll another d20, but this is your fatality d20.
Oh.
So what
I'm
this
hearing
means,
is
hold on, let me
they're
explain
dead.
it. Let me explain it, because this is a mechanic I was gonna bring in the future season. He has to hit a 19 or a 20 to hit this. If not,
this is gonna suck.
you'll hit, but you won't do enough damage to kill everybody.
But you'll still kill some people, though.
I got a nat 20.
Okay!
Wonderful!
Here's what happened.
This is... No. Real quick. Can I just point out? This is our group here. For those who are new, this is what we do. All the time, we do the best rules possible at the best opportunity. I don't know why,
I'm
we get
proving this one in the group chat as well.
we get the stupidest rolls are our best rolls.
Yes.
And the one time I ever nat one is
33.
not to mention the one time I do nat one is the best instance for us to have it happen.
Right. So, you know what? Since you hit the
Through
fatality
parody.
roll,
And then some.
and Sylphie, you wanted to add in the help.
I'm literally throwing him through my homeworld.
So,
Finish him!
Sylphie opens up the help portal,
It's like
Throwing
passed by Apocalypse
Biggerly,
away.
who is encased in ice, or is now a block of ice.
Is now a comet.
I am
now a
specifically
comet.
throwing him through the cold part of hell.
I was
I
gonna
was
say he's
actually going
literally
to
You're
just a
making
comet.
me even worse in the cold. Ooh.
He's genuinely just a comet at this point.
I was gonna actually add thunder damage to it,
Oh.
causing it a lot more pain.
Question.
Well, I mean, that is part of that circle of hell, so...
Can I ask
So when
something, though?
when Biggerly comes out of the portal, he is now encased in ice and lightning, hitting on impact. All
Can
the
I just
ninjas explode
Fatality.
in
So on that top.
a mixture of lightning and ice. And all you
What's
see is
the AoE on this?
the what?
What is the AoE on this? I want to see if it's possible
Yeah,
to
I
hit the
wonder
bag.
what it's
I
done
want
to
to see
you
if it's
guys.
possible to graze the bad guy. Can we get him grazed if the AoE is good enough? If we can graze him with this, that's still extra damage. This went so spectacularly, I'd like to at least see
I'm
if that
gonna
happens.
roll.
At the very least, he's gonna get blindsided. He's no ways he's expecting this.
I feel like
okay.
both you guys that are close to me would get hurt as well, though. At least
Lord
somewhat.
Draken does take the hit. Gets knocked back, but is not. He's taking a -2. He's
Wow,
taking...
he really... I'd love to see how his response to that going. He's probably like going, "What the hell was that?"
Oh,
Fun.
Impressive.
It's a bit nippy around here, though.
Wouldn't be the first time I dealt with evil magic.
Sylphie still has her turn, too.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah, that's the point. I'm pretty sure he's actually
Okay,
close by to him right now.
I do have, since this is a thing and I allowed this whole thing to happen, you both basically combined your turns into one by doing that.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Because if I gave you a turn, that would be overkill. And I want to get to the roll.
What I'm about to do is probably gonna get there too, but you know.
Okay, so with that in mind, everybody roll me a d20.
Oh, well, I completely fluffed that. I got nat 1. I think I'd pay back for earlier.
That is not a good sign.
So what are we rolling against?
I got a 4.
Ooh.
So wait, are we trying to avoid the robot's attack again?
No. This is one of those roll events that I had implemented.
I've got a 16 on the die.
I'm gonna say this right now. Gilga'meir and myself just saved this roll.
Oh goody. So I'm continuing to be unscathed during this entire fight.
It's not that you unscathed it. So, while the fight has been going on, a green, meteor has gone across the night sky, landing into Maxwell's hand.
Oh. Happy birthday!
Maxwell immediately has an anime protagonist moment where time stops.
Congratulations! You are the father!
As the light dies down, it reveals Tommy Oliver's Master Morpher. Since me and Gilga'meir were the only two that were able to succeed, Gilga'meir rolled me another d20.
Wait, what?
Roll me another d20.
Am I gonna get boosted by this, potentially?
It's possible.
Nat 20!
Okay.
Is Gilga'meir gonna go Gold Ranger or something?
So,
of all the times to Nat 20.
because of the nat 20, I'm going to allow this to happen.
Oh my god.
Maxwell is able to... He's morphed into the White Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. Gilga'meir.
Am I allowed to in any way fluff the appearance on this, or am I stuck with this?
I am allowing you to pick from Dino Thunder, Turbo, Zeo, or the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
Oh gosh. You're giving me a
Giving
lot of
choice here.
Come
Well,
on
he hit
now,
a
you're
nat
giving me-
20. If he
You're
didn't-
also giving me like 30 choices here.
If he didn't hit the nat 20, he would have automatically just gotten the Dino Thunder and a boost on that
I'm
one.
trying to remember what amongst the different ones which were the top tiers. trying to remember.
Top tiers were Dino Thunder, Zeo, and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yes, but I'm trying to remember amidst those who had the very clear, biasly overpowered side of things.
Then it would be Mighty Morphin, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
All right, so which among those would I end up wanting amongst Mighty Morphin?
No, if you picked the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, you would be the White Power Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You would become that ranger.
All right, fine. Can we at least fluff that he still has some golden armor built into it?
Oh, you could still use your ability, but now
it's not about the ability, it's about his
going for the appearance. He's asking if he can still have his like golden.
I can meld in my normal design into it.
I'll allow it. With that, Maxwell and Gilga'meir.
Because I'd like to remind you, we're mixing god tier power with an actual demigod.
We are doing that.
And said demigod might be a little bit chilly.
No, he's not phased. He's a spirit.
He's not phased. He's just a little bit chilled.
He's a spirit.
This fight just got even.
You're kidding, right? This fight just got overkill. So, Zorg buddy, or whatever you're called, I don't really care to pay attention to your name. Would you like to write your obituary now or later?
Maxwell.
Actually, you know what? Real quick, before I deal with his obituary, I think I'll deal with the giant scrap bucket over there first.
Gilga'meir, I was gonna make the suggestion. I deal with the scrap bucket. You deal with the low life wannabe Power Ranger down here.
You know what? I'm not opposed to punching some holes into him. Sure.
Maxwell, throwing Saba into the air. I call upon the power of the White Tiger Zord.
Oh gosh, this is starting to feel a bit cringy.
It's a little bit cringy, but this is
not gonna lie. Hearing that after this much time's passed, there's a bit of a pain in hearing it now.
A little bit. It sounded cooler in my head when I wrote it down.
No, I'm aware of that, and I'm not knocking for you. It's still appropriate, but at the same time, thinking back to when I actually heard it from the movie, and there's a bit of pain thinking about it now. Like, oh gosh, stuff that was
you guys
back
feel another earthquake, and the Tiger Zord jumping through Gotham City.
I want to ask something of you, Jace, considering how well this Nat 20 went.
Okay.
Can I please thrash him with my sacred treasure as a method of just beating the snot out of him? Because there's no... If he was getting hit by me, had the ability to get hit by me before, he barely nosed me out last time.
Okay. I will get to that in a second, because Maxwell has his turn.
We still have to cycle through the actual initiative, so... But I wanted to inquire about that, because I think there would be no better time to curb stomp him with it.
So Maxwell, jumping into the Tiger Zord, attempts to attack the Dragon Zord. Nat 20. Oh, this is gonna be...
Oh, of course you're Nat 20 now.
So...
Of course now you're Nat 20.
Maxwell in the Tiger Zord is tearing down the Dragon Zord. And the only thought in his head is, well, Tommy would be pretty angry right about now.
I just had a thought. Shouldn't I also have access to one of these? So couldn't I just pass over one of the other machines as well?
So with the movie, you can call upon the Falcon Zord if you wanted to.
But
if you wanted.
I was gonna say, can't I just pass the method of summoning it over to you?
You can. I'm not saying you can't.
Gilga'meir's gonna look. Well, because this would be a free action, and I want to.
Which would be you're starting your turn, which is now, because that's what.
Yes, but it's still a free. It's still a free action to pass you something.
Yeah.
And Gilga'meir's gonna look at it going, you know what? You're doing good right now. Frankly, I don't like the idea of having to use this. Here, have fun. And he passes the Falcon Zord's controller off to you.
You just see the Falcon Zord flying in above you guys.
Go nuts, Maxwell. Have some fun for a bit.
I am going to roll.
You see, and after, I was gonna say, because after Gilga'meir seeing him make Maxwell manage that, he has a genuine smile on his face towards him. Have some
Luce
fun.
and Blam, roll me a d20.
Okay.
Are we going to actually get a Megazord situation?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I got nat 20.
You got a nat 20.
That is a 16.
Okay. The Dragon Zord takes a -6 damage
Jeez!
with the combined attack of the Tiger Zord and Falcon Zord. Gilga'meir, it is your turn. Go ahead.
Do I get my sacred treasure?
I want you to roll for it.
What do I have to roll in conjunction to this?
You have to hit a 17, 18, or 19.
With a 20 just being a given.
20 just being good.
Come on, come on. Alright, let's do the roll now. Nat 20!
Nat 20. Okay.
The dice, they love me today.
Before I let you narrate it,
He's gonna die. That guy is dead.
one last time. Luce,
Yes.
Blam, myself, roll the 20-sided die. What you guys got? I got
I'm just a natural at this.
a nat 20. Blam?
Yeah.
Oh, of all the sessions to do it, the one where we're honoring someone and we're doing this well feels so nice right now.
It does feel nice,
Really
actually.
It feels
This
like
is
a
like-
Power Rangers moment
Yeah.
where we can't fucking lose.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. I'm sticking that 20 again, like sacred treasure. That's beautiful. It's gonna hurt a lot when I use that.
So what did you get, Blam?
18.
An 18. Lord Drekken takes a -5.
Ooh.
He is now pinned down, and the Dragon Dagger goes flying onto the ground.
You didn't expect me to get this kinky.
Whew.
So, real quick question:
Mhm.
because is the Dragon Zord already done for, or is it still
Right
technically-
now, since the Dragon Dagger was knocked out of Lord Drekken's hands, yes, the Dragon Zord falls where it is in the city.
Mm-hmm.
That's a few 100,000 lives gone.
And a few $1 billion worth of property damage.
Maxwell
'Cause
tops down,
Gotham's a dense city.
picks up the Dragon Dagger. Yeah, let's just hope Gordon was able to evacuate enough people
Let's
in
just-
time.
You know, there's another way to look at this, Maxwell.
Hmm?
We can hope that it landed on Gordon,
Why?
because then he can't get upset at us. He can't get mad at us because his problems instead.
Maxwell, realizing that Gilga'meir is sort of right on this one.
He's daughter.
Wow, Maxwell is agreeing with Gilga'meir. This really is an interesting session.
I mean, he also
About murder, no less. Wow,
Maxwell,
this is a magical session.
Morphing into the Green Power Ranger, plays the Dragon Flute, and brings the Dragon Zord back to where it originally lied.
It just occurred to me how much property damage could possibly end up happening every Power Ranger episode, and it makes me wonder how the
true.
And it makes me now wonder how did the government avoid collapsing after like all of that?
They must have had insurance, right, or some type of like Power Ranger like clause.
No, because they're not even aware of who they are. Putting that aside, it's not a matter of insurance. The amount of money that would have to get put down, or the amount of money that would have to be, like, excused for that level of resources every time. Because these aren't small explosions that are happening whenever that super massive scale fight happens.
Mm-hmm.
That isn't a small explosion.
Maxwell is just like, yeah, I'm not paying for any of this. You're out of your mind.
I mean, they're not yours. And they were on his hands first.
That's true. But I'm just saying.
Right side is, you don't have to worry because the person who's responsible is going to be dead shortly.
You see Lord Draken just slowly getting up.
Oh, well, all right, it's my turn. Gilga'meir looks at him going, where do you think you're going, bud? Can I just fluff this now and just finish him?
Go ahead.
Finish him.
So, I'm gonna put the fear of God into this guy real quick. He's gonna see.
Think you've won.
As he looks up at Gilga'meir's face, because of course it's not covered. If anyone wants to look at his face, they're gonna see the most manic, evil smile he's ever produced. As he holds out his hand, the portal opens up. He reaches his arm halfway into the portal, so it's up to his elbow, and he pulls out a primarily black, gold-trimmed lance with red energy coursing in cycles around it, with a flat end to it. It's been a while since I used this, and with this power-up, I'm quite curious how well this could go. And he, with two hands, raises it above his head as it starts to just emit a massive amount of red lightning-like energy dispersing from it. This is probably like the image of death for this guy at this point.
Lord Draken just looks at Gilga'meir
with an absolute manic smile at him.
You think you're going to kill me?
Oh, I don't think. What? Do me a no, because Gilga'meir's like, oh, I don't think I'm going to. I know I'm going to. Hey, do me a favor. Whenever you get your way to the afterlife, tell me how much this hurts. As he slams full power down, and a skyscraper-sized level of red energy just rushes towards him and engulfs him. Which, by the way, does put a gash that can be seen from orbit in Gotham. I'm gonna go ahead and say that.
You just hear the screams of Lord Draken and his body disintegrating
and about 50,000 other people. I'm not joking. There's going to be a visible gash from orbit in Gotham from this. It is not a weak attack under normal circumstances.
And
this has been supercharged.
I'm not going to let it hurt normal civilians, because that would be a frown thing on our group.
Yes, by the end of the day, again, there's the whole evacuation thing. I'm simply stating that there's a massive gash.
There's a massive, giant, crater.
Not a crater. This is a gash. This is a line attack.
This
is now a massive gash.
Where Lord Draken had stood.
Yeah. He's gone. And after the smoke clears and it's clear he's no longer there, he's like, okay, don't forget to tell me how much it hurt.
Maxwell, staring at the dagger, demorphed.
I'm surprised. I was gonna say, I'm surprised he's not staring at the lance at this point. Gilga'meir just did a Megazord level attack with a lance.
Maxwell's looking at Gilga'meir. Good job, buddy.
Oh, thanks. I haven't had the chance to use this in ages. It was real fun.
Yeah.
Don't really get a lot of chances to do it. And while it really wasn't really necessary, I'm not going to have a lot of instances where I can just go and use this with more power than normal. So I said to hell with it. Oh yeah, glances at the giant gash he's putting down the ground there now. Do I have to pay for that? As he points, he tilts the lance in the direction of the gash.
Maxwell picking up his morpher. If I don't have to pay for the damages that are done to Gotham City, I am pretty sure you won't have to pay for the damages either.
I mean, I'm not really complaining ultimately, and it's not like they could really get anything out of me anyways. They can't really claim from the dead.
That's fair.
To be fair, I'm still technically a spirit, so they can't really claim from the dead. But besides that point, I'm just happy I had a good reason to pull this out again, as he continues to have that manic smile while looking at the lance. But as fun as it was, he releases his grip, and you see it disappear into like a golden dust as it just fades away. Oh yeah, probably should mention. That's my most powerful weapon.
Fair enough.
Sylphie's gonna.
If you could, as he gestures to the gash. Yeah, it's like as if you couldn't tell by the gash. Wait, he tugs on Maxwell's or Gilga'meir's?
Maxwell's. She is back to child form by now.
Oh, I figure.
Maxwell taking his eyes off the dragon dagger and looking at Sylphie.
She is fucking bawling her eyes out right now.
Why?
You said it was lunchtime, but they got evaporated.
Maxwell snapping out of his sad state.
You made the child cry. How dare you?
Well, I did say it was lunchtime, huh?
Can I duplicate myself twice and just feed her 2 of my clones?
That is really morbid. That is very morbid.
Quickly before you do this, she's going to sadly rev the chainsaw.
it even revs in the same. It even revs in the same tone as her whines, and in the same rhythm. it's like a part of her.
I mean, it basically is. So.
Yes, this is why I'm saying it. Be glad she's going through a sad tantrum. I was gonna say, be glad she's going through a sad tantrum instead of an anger tantrum, or we'd have another problem on our hands.
What, like the other 2 we just caused?
No, because then she'd actively go looking for civilians. Point. No one is arguing here.
We see Commissioner Gordon standing in front of the rubble.
Can we say that he? I was gonna say, can we say he catches up to us and just at that point is able to see the gash?
Oh yeah, he is caught up to us, and
if there was a cigarette, if there was a pipe in his mouth, it just dropped.
Oh yeah, it's on the floor. Like he was.
I have a question about my.
So considering considering the fact that Sylphie is currently doing sadly Rev's chainsaw because she didn't get to eat, now seeing Commissioner Gordon maliciously Rev's chainsaw.
Wait.
Now,
mischievously Rev's chainsaw.
Hold on.
No, better yet.
Hold on.
Better yet.
Hold on. We're jumping.
I was
gonna
make a joke.
We're jumping on a question here.
Yeah.
So what was it?
Ice blast I caused earlier. Has that left part of Ace Chemicals absolutely frozen?
The amount of carnage that was just.
I mean, you're asking that about after what I did.
Like,
I mean, yeah, but it still could be slightly there after.
Part of it, that's probably the only part that's standing of Ace Chemicals. Everything else is just completely obliterated around Ace Chemicals and that entire district.
Can I just make a joke though?
Sure.
Sylphie maliciously revs when seeing Gordon, but starts to maliciously but drool when seeing his oversized lieutenant.
Down, Sylphie, down.
Can I please feed her 2 of my clones, otherwise she will kill Gordon?
No, she'll kill the big guy first.
No, she'll kill Gordon first. She'll kill Gordon first.
and then the big guy for the main course.
Yeah,
I please feed her to my clones.
Yeah, I would do.
Do we have an actual source of proper feeding for her now? Is that what I'm understanding?
We never really addressed Sylphie's diet. Like we've never really.
No, we have because you got to remember, every time we end up going on a kill,
living.
Yes, but I might remind you, even when it came to Abomination, Gilga'meir has just been over time collecting the corpses whenever they go about killing people. You got to remember during our last actual recording session prior to this one, when she was getting overly hungry, he just popped out parts of Abomination to feed her while we were going. That is something I actually did.
Live food.
You will notice, though, she always got disappointed anytime the food wasn't screaming as she ate it, basically.
Yes, but it was enough to tie her over, which is what his goal was.
True.
His goal was to make sure we kept her actually only killing who she was supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, I can happily bring out a fear in my clones and feed them to her.
Yeah. We'll allow that. I want to continue this because
it'd be real ironic if we are being eaten.
Anyway, we see Commissioner Gordon with his jaw open, confused, angry, and stopping Maxwell. Yes, Commissioner. I want to know what happened here. Look at it this way.
Gilga'meir speaks up and goes, yes.
Look at it this way. We took care of a cosmic threat that killed Batman. Wait, Batman actually died? Yes, Batman is gone. And his family is on...
You had him on a mortuary table.
Well, we never reported to Gordon telling Gordon that it was actually him.
A good point, we didn't.
I mean, if he can't tell when he's been working, when it's someone he's been working with for decades, that's his own fault.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, he's dead. The family's on the way to mourn the loss, and we just saved Gotham.
Of Gotham. Well, most of it. Gilga'meir speaks up, pipes up, saying, "Well, most of it." To be fair, looks over to the giant visible from orbit gash in Gotham. Most of it.
You destroyed a whole district.
I like to think that I destroyed about less than a quarter of it with that one gash.
you just see
maybe it makes sense.
You just see Maxwell with a checkbook writing out.
Really quickly, Maxwell may appreciate this because as this is happening, Sylphie would be currently chainsawing the clones.
Oh, wow. Gordon's going into this from confusion to shock to, traumatized. We don't have to worry about paying him because he's going to be the latest addition to Arkham Asylum in a couple hours.
We please do that. That would be
Imagine
fun.
that. Well, Commissioner committed to Arkham for trauma.
So, Maxwell hands Gordon a check. Gordon reads it. It just says, "Fuck you."
Not our problem. Not our pay.
Walks into the Batwing. We cut to 2 weeks later. With the superheroes of the Round Table and the Bat family surrounding a grave for Batman, the camera pans up to show the Gotham skyline and the Bat signal lighting up the sky with a green light going across the night sky.
Thank you guys for coming on short notice. I miss you guys a lot, but I'm okay. It was great being a Ranger. What's important to me now is my friendship with all of you. I'll always be with you. Oh man, you guys are the best. We'll see each other again. I will always care about you. Thank you, Rangers. You've done a great service to the entire universe. The Power Ranger legacy is in good hands. It's time to say goodbye. May the power protect you all.